Watching you guys react to the music is so fucking funny. Holy shit.
Captain Blood took over the ship, seeking adventure and thrills. The curse has taken them to their graves, but they cannot die. No sleep is their punishment till the end of time. When the ship sails on, back into beyond, over again. When I sing my song, this is my home, until the end. Centuries across the sea.
My name is Pipkin Pippa, and today we're talking about the time Neopets shut me the fuck down. Oh, Mr. Painage and Big Baby, Pippa makes my life shine a bit brighter every day. No one can say even say she glows. Shut up, Mr. Painage. I've got you accusing me of being a glowy. I've got Fork of Cow saying I'm an ATF agent. Winston for the 149 Jackie. I am binary mind. Oh wait, those are old. Dr. Smash income a big pee. Sassy time income a big pee. What's a Neopet? Okay, I guess I should explain that, shouldn't I? I guess I should explain that. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Neopets was a virtual pet website made back in like 1997. Crispy income a big pee. Kind of. It's like really old. It's like really old. It officially launched in like 1999. But it was like literally the people who made it were two college students in like a fucking shed. Okay, thank you. Pippa, are you a Neopet now? And the site has been because it's so old. Because it is so old, right? The art has come a long way. Things have changed a lot. So these images are of like one of the older pets, right? This is called an Akara. Okay? And it currently looks not like this. It looks like hold on. Hold on, let me show. Oh yeah, I could just show you right here. I could just show you right here. Okay. Where is it in the list? Where is it in the list? Ah! There it is. Okay, so this is what it currently looks like, right? This is what the modern art looks like for Neopets, but back in the day, it was very different. Akaras were called Tigrans, and then they changed to look like this. They were renamed to Akara, then they got updated again a little bit, and then they got updated again. So, yeah, and then they updated to look like this. And this is what you would call the pre-conversion era. So this is mostly what I grew up with, like version 5. I don't think I was around for version 4 as much. It looks kind of familiar. I think version 5 is about where I started playing. So that's back in 2005. This is what they looked like back in 2005. The site has underwent a lot of changes. Before they became NFTs, we'll talk about the NFT drama. We'll talk about the NFTs. We will talk about the NFTs. That is a Rick painting $2. Neopets was updated by 3 guys in a bigger shed. Yeah, in fucking Los Angeles, I think. I think the Neopets headquarters... So the Neopets started off, like the people who made it were British. So, fun fact. I have had to unlearn the British spellings of things. Because growing up, I spent so much time on this fucking website. The Brits made this fucking website. And so, like, there's fairies, and it's spelled F-A-E-R-I-E instead of F-A-I-R-Y. There's gray Neopets, so here's a gray Akara, right? And if you go and look at, like, the color list, if you will, you type in gray. See, it's spelled G-R-E-Y. It's fucked up. I used to get a lot of, I'd write something for school or whatever, right? And the teacher would be like, "Oh, you spelled this wrong." And I'm like, "No, I didn't. That's how Neopets spelled it." And then I had to argue with them. And then years later, I realized, oh, it's because it's different spelling. So you learned how to spell correctly then? No. So. What the hell is this song? I don't know these songs. These are supposed to be like the Neopets themes for the Altador Cup. You might have heard of the Altador Cup if you watched television back in like 2008, I think. You might know of Neopets. You might have heard of Neopets because Neopets got bought up by a company called Viacom. And Viacom is owned by Paramount, or it owns Paramount, something like that. Basically, Neopets was in bed with Nickelodeon. So if you watch Nickelodeon back in like 2007 or whatever, around that time, you probably would have seen commercials for Neopets. This is around the time when they started doing crossovers with like McDonald's and Burger King, and the first McDonald's toys were fucking fantastic, and then everything that came after the first McDonald's toys, it was terrible. If you went to Target, you used to be able to find these little mechanical Neopets and stuff. You push on like their belly, and they would walk and they'd talk. Bongo bingo tango mango thing for doors. Hey Pippa, can you do that eye thing for my birthday? If you want to sing short my name, the bongo. I can try. I can try. Happy birthday to you. This is hard. Oh wait, you didn't mean at the same time, did you? Happy birthday, Bongo! Happy birthday to you! My throat is like extra scratchy today. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I feel like I'm always saying this, but I didn't get any sleep. My dog is sick right now. So she kept waking me up to go be let outside. So I kept having to get up to go let her out. And it's just... oh no, she's probably gonna be fine. She's got a vet appointment scheduled for tomorrow. She's not like lethargic or anything. She has to use the restroom a lot. And yeah. And Pearl Saxon, I remember those first McDonald's toys. Good times, yeah. Your gravelly voice is a blessing. Well, there you go. You should use a humidifier. I don't like humidity. Anyways. Also, I would like to clear something up. Your Neopets can't die. So if you go back on your Neopets account right now, your Neopets will still be there unless you got hacked or purged, which is another thing. A lot of Neopets accounts got purged back in the day. There used to be these boards on the forum where you could go and people are just like, the Great Purge, thread number 6234. And it's just people waiting for accounts to get purged. So they could go and they could they could snatch up the names that were on the purge list. It's a different thing. My account got hacked. I am so sorry. PC thing, I guess I'll spell it gray from now on. You could. I have made another Neopets account. I do have a normal Neopets account. Okay, I did get banned. But I have a different Neopets account. I actually have quite a few. I have my original one from back in the day that I don't do anything with because I'm scared of it being exploded. Because the Neopets staff really like to delete people's accounts. Recognizing tutorials. So what did you do to get kicked? How yeah was it? Okay, let me introduce you to what Neopets is. Neopets is a virtual pet website. So basically the entire premise of the website is you go on here and you pick something, yeah? You pick one of these Neopets, and there's more than just what's listed here, but to start off with, you only get these options. There's also a Neopet called the Grundo, which is very easy to make, but you have to go to the 𝑐𝑯𝒽𝒽𝒽𝒽𝒽𝒽 pet station. None of these words are gonna make any sense to you people. None of these words are gonna make any sense. But there's another one you can go to make another easy Neopet. But Commodore Luigi, thank you for the $2. Underground Neopets trafficking ring. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. You people, shut up. So which one do you think we should make? There's like a little armadillo. There's a griffin. There's a cat. There's a chinchilla. There's a cow. There's a dog. There's a bat. There's another cat. A dragon. A shoiru. Fun fact. My favorite Neopet when I was younger. When I first played. When I first started out. My favorite Neopet was the red Scorchio. So this is a Scorchio. It's a dragon. And it used to look a lot better. I don't like it now. When they updated the website, the Scorchio stopped being my favorite. It stopped being my favorite. Hold on. Let me show you. It used to look so much better. Make a horse? Hold on. Scorchio. Okay, this is not what it looked like. This is not good, right? But like this. This is what they used to look like, and I really like this. I was like, oh, the dragon! I used to really want one of these. This is a Maraquoian Scorchio, but yeah, I used to like them when they looked like this, but then they got updated. They got updated to look like this, and it doesn't look good anymore. My second favorite was the shoiru, specifically in blue. The blue shoiru. I love the blue shoiru. All right, and I think it still looks pretty good. I think the blue shoiru still looks pretty good. Blue shoiru, my beloved. Yeah. But then I went through my wolf phase. And my favorite turned into the loop. And I used to pronounce this loopy. And then I went on. There's a Neopets pronunciation page. There's 10 kajillion pages on this fucking website. Alright? You want to talk about horrible to navigate websites? Neopets has 10 million links that lead to different pages, that lead to different pages, and lead to different pages. And I was pronouncing this motherfucker loopy for the longest time. It's actually pronounced loop. Marcus Vinicus income. The only thing I remember from Neopets was a giant pizza for my daily sustenance. Giant pizza. I think you're thinking of the giant omelet. You're thinking of the giant omelet. Anyways. I did not like the Khajiit. I did not like the 𝐂𝐚𝐭. I thought the 𝐂𝐚𝐭 was kind of mediocre. I thought it was the Mickey Mouse of Neopets, but now I actually really like it. The Aishas are one of like the most popular. The shoiru was actually the most popular, if I remember correctly. If I remember correctly, the shoiru was actually the most popular Neopet. The 𝐬𝒑𝐿 was the last Neopet to be added before Jumpstart purchased Neopets. So let's talk about the timeline of Neopets. Neopets, again, was originally made by a British couple in a fucking shed, right? Then, a company called Viacom bought it. That's where Scientology comes into play. We're not going to talk about that because I don't want to be unpersoned by them. Then, after Viacom bled Neopets for everything that it was worth and let the website slowly rot, a company called Jumpstart came along, which is a company that's known for making like actual children's games. Leviathan Crossing for $1 Pippa doing nothing to help the white woman stereotype mating loop. I don't make loop anymore! I made the 𝐬𝒑𝐿. And the fun trivia about the 𝐬𝒑𝐿. Soul Harrison Quilting from BB. What did you do wrong this time? Shut up. Fun fact about the 𝐬𝒑𝐿 is actually the woman, the Donna Powell, the second of the owners of Neopets originally, hated this thing so fucking much that it was her last fuck you to Neopets. Donna Powell hated the 𝐶𝑯𝑨𝒀𝒽𝒀𝒽. And she approved the design, hoping everybody would hate it. Ember, thank you $5. You can't just bring up Scientology and then refuse to elaborate. I'm refusing to elaborate. Trigger point, thank you $2. If you make a dragon, name it odds. I'm dismissing you $2. 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐭 feels offended by Loud Rabbit. So, it's not that bad. I really like it. I think it's adorable. I think it's adorable. But now that Jumpstart owns Neopets, in order to try and curry some favor with people, for the first time in forever, they released, for the first time since the Great Conversion happened, which again is this. It's when they turned like these designs into the new designs. And I'll talk about why in a little bit. Since that time, they released the 𝐸𝑚𝑑𝐻𝑗𝑎𝑟 to try and win some favor. I first saw this thing and I thought it was like a fake, right? And I was very upset by it because here's some deeper Neopets lore. I'm going onto a million tangents. Here's some deep Neopets lore, chat. There is a Neopet for literally every letter of the alphabet, except for the longest time there was no Neopet that started with a V. And everybody was thinking, oh my god, they're gonna release another one last Neopet and it's gonna start with a V. And what were people thinking that it was going to be? Let me tell you about the 𝑉ARWolf. So, back during, it was an April Fool's joke. It was an April Fool's joke. A long, long time ago. I can't show you the page right now because I'm not, I don't have a Neopet yet. But basically, there was, okay, let me show you. There was this Neopet and it won a popularity poll and it was supposed to be like the new Neopet, right? But it was just an April Fool's Day joke, so nothing ever actually came with it. So people were hoping that the 𝑉ARWolf would be released on Neopets, but instead, we got the fucking 𝐸𝑚𝑑𝐻𝗡𝑗𝑎𝑟. And I was really disappointed by that. Because the 𝐸𝑚𝑑𝐻𝗡𝑗𝑎𝑟 is cute, right? It's like a little owl bear, which is adorable. Hold on, let me find it in the list again. For some reason, the list isn't static, which is really annoying. Like, this is cute, but I like the dog better. What's the name again? 𝑉ARWolf. V-A-R Wolf. This is not helping your reputation as a female Christian. Shut up. Anyways, the dog is better. It is. You know what's also better? So there's this Neopet, right? And it's called a Norbu, and it's like an alpaca, right? Well, there was a different version of the Norbu, and it looked a lot better, in my opinion. I thought it was cuter. It was called like the La Mamma Mia or whatever. Alex 𝗏𝗏𝗏, thank you for the watching. Go back and tell us that 2 people who started Neopets in a shed for the 6th time. You're doing great, people. Love you. Nice. Rated KG, thank you for the Red Olsen, thank you for $2. NST, Neopet Standard Time. Yeah, NST stands for Neopet Standard Time, and it's basically just PST. It's just Los Angeles time. Amante, thank you for the $2. 𝑉ARWolf, no! Anyways, we should make a Neopet. You guys were saying the dragon? Let's make a 𝑠hoiru. Where is it in the list? Because we can't actually access the site until we have a Neopet. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, let's make a blue 𝑠hoiru. I'm gonna name it. Oh, one cute new feature. Oh god, there's so much that I could talk about. Like this, how this create a pet page is completely different from how it used to look. Back in the day, your Neopets used to be like, you'd click on like this little egg to create a Neopet, right? And then you'd go through the creation process. And what you do is after you made the Neopet, you would click on this thing to make your Neopet be born. And there's actually still a glitch on the website where the age of a Neopet, so it counts how old your Neopet is by like the amount of days old it is, right? So some Neopets are like 6,000 days old, right? But then some Neopets just say not born yet for their age. It's a neat little glitch. It's a really neat little glitch, and it's only from back in the olden times. But anyways. Anyways, name it Shoryuken. Birthing, I'm born. Dragon, I think I'm back in the day, I got banned for making... Oh my god, in 2001 I cried for like a week after being banned. Rest in peace to Yoga 517 and the others. Rest in peace. Help me come up with a name! Help me come up with a name, chat! Ye Old Neopets, yeah. Ye Old Neopets. There's actually a shop called Ye Old Pet Pets, but anyways. I think that was the name. Chat? Naming Neopets is really hard because no two Neopets can have the same name. Also, it's giving me an error. I would cry if I already got banned. It hasn't even been like 2 seconds. Come on. The site's laggy as hell. Please don't make an account on here or it will potentially crash the website. Please don't go on to Neopets right now. The servers can't handle it. The fucking website is dead as hell. So one common method for naming Neopets is to just like type something and then just type a bunch of numbers after it. You used to be able to put like periods and stuff in your Neopets names, and you used to be able to put spaces in your Neopets names, but they took that system away for some reason. Mask of '7 for those people for some reason Neopets and Reese's Puff cereal are linked in my brain even though I never played Neopets. Out. Also, Merry Christmas. Neopets did a crossover with Reese's Puffs. Anyways. We'll make it male. Get catching $2 color chat, so you have to think of us every time. Okay, now we get to choose where does our Neopet like to live. I think you guys like to live in the woods. What does your Neopet like doing? Definitely pestering others. How does your Neopet greet others? With insults. With insults. Yeah. Max, thank you $2. Pips, Squiggy! Let's go. Now, we're on the website. This is the old layout. You might be looking at this. The hard thing for those that made Neopets in a cave from a box of scraps. They did. You might be looking at this and being like, wait a minute, why does this look so different from how it looked before? Renji, thank you $20. Were you familiar with the PlayStation 2 classic Neopets the Darkest Fairy? I was, but I didn't have it. I wanted it so bad, and I never could get it. I had a PlayStation 2! I don't know why my parents wouldn't buy it for me. But anyways. Neopets is currently undergoing a layout conversion process. It's taking 10 million years. Jumpstart is slow as hell. The website looking like it's from 2005. Yeah, that's about when this layout came out. Neopets has underwent several website redesigns. When I first started playing, the layout was like a little sidebar on the left-hand side. It was this yellow sidebar. Maybe I can find like a screenshot of it or something. Neopets old site layout. It looked completely fucking different. When I first started playing, it looked like this. Leviathan Crossing, $10, cool story and all, but I'm gonna go play with my webkins. Well, fuck you. This is how the site used to look. And you'd click up here, create a Neopet, and that would start like the process with the egg and everything. That's what you remember? Yeah! Even this is a bit more recent and stuff, I feel like. But no, we'll stop because they started doing like the plushies and everything. It got crazy. Neopets went hard on the merch. Neopets went hard on the merch. Don't do the tutorial. But your password is hidden for your safety. That's good. That's good. Oh! Two-factor authentication! Let's talk about why I got banned from Neopets. Because it involves this. Neopets has absolutely awful site security. Neopets has terrible site security. From database breaches to people being able to just like very easily hack into other people's accounts to people stealing Neopets. I did not hack on Neopets. I exploited. I did not steal anybody's Neopets. This is one... Okay. I've gotten banned three-ish... For 3 different reasons on Neopets. One of the ways that I got banned from Neopets... is I went onto this Neopets cheating website. Called 𝐶𝑯𝑨𝒀𝒀𝒽. And I downloaded some scripts... just to make my life a little bit easier, chat. Just to make my life a little bit easier, okay? Just to make my life a little bit easier. And then I got a little too ballsy. And I downloaded a script that would automatically send scores in this event called the 𝐂𝐻𝐻𝐷𝐻𝐻 Cup. The 𝐂𝐻𝐻𝐷𝐻𝐻 Cup is basically the Neopets, like, Super Bowl. It happens every year. And... It's like this little soccer minigame thing. It's terrible. I never enjoyed it. It's based on a better style of game. I didn't enjoy 𝐂𝐻𝐻𝐷𝐻𝐻 Cup. I hated it. So I was feeling really lazy, and I used a script to just automatically send the scores so I didn't have to fucking do it. Remessage anything to those good old script kitty days, yeah! That's the first way I got banned. That's the first time I got banned. The second way I got banned, back in the day, is I kept posting my phone number on the forum. I don't know if it'll let us access the forum. Maybe we can just look at it. We probably can't post yet. No, we can't even look at it. We can't even look at it yet. Why? Because I'm dumb. That's what those things do. Can you fuse your Neopets like Shin Megami Tensei? Self-docs, yeah. I used to go onto the Neopets forum, and I would go onto the fan club board, because that was my home board, was fan club. There's like 20 bajillion different Neopets boards, all serving different purposes. And my home board was the fan club board, which was supposed to be like you talk about things that you like, but basically it was where like the pseudo role players hung out. It was where like the screenshotters posted themselves. It was general discussion. It was more of like a general talk than it was like a fan club board. But anyways. So. We're trying to get kidnapped. No, I just wanted friends. That's refusing for those. Neopets is still safe for the guy online. I got groomed like 3 times there. Jesus Christ. James Lee thing was 125 Mexicans. Yes, sir. This rabbit right here. So that was the other thing that I got banned for. The third thing is Neopets. Yeah. Fan club was Neopets' random board. Yeah. That is unironically the best way of putting it. People used to... Oh god, it was super... Neopets is very restrictive. Neopets will ban you for literally anything. The word uncle is banned on Neopets. It doesn't make any sense. The chat filters are insane. But fan club kind of push the line sometimes. Why? I don't know. There's scripts out there to help you identify when you're typing in a banned word. Because you just have no idea. Some of the words... Like, okay, like grape. I can understand why the word grape is banned. Because it contains the word rape. But uncle? Okay. Okay, buddy. So. That's why I never interacted much on my main account. I always wanted to protect my main account because it was so easy to get banned. And that's why to this day, I kind of just leave it dead. I don't interact with it much because I don't want to do anything with it. I don't want it to get banned. I'm happier it just rotting and being left in the dust. The third time that I got banned on Neopets, I went to a website. I don't think it was this one specifically, but I was tired of the pet trading economy. I have never been big into pet trading, but on Neopets, there's a huge culture around it. Neopets Let me show you. Neopets has like a whole fucking... Can I find like the... There's like Neopets trading tier list. Here, I'll put this one up. I'll put this one up. So there's like different pet tiers, and these are like what people are looking for. The lower the tier, the less worthwhile it is. These Neopets are called unconverted Neopets. That's what UC stands for, is unconverted. NFTs? No, they're not NFTs. We'll talk about the NFTs later. And basically, these are pets that you can no longer get, so they have a very high value. The nostalgia of the old art, the exclusivity, because there cannot possibly be any more. So many of these Neopets are locked on old accounts. I wanted one really fucking badly, but I was not willing to spend years. Value these can be sold? No. They're not supposed to be sold. But they are sold. But let me explain. Basically, to get one of these Neopets, you have to get really lucky, and you have to have a really well-named Neopet. So do you remember how I said each Neopet can only have... each Neopet has, like, a limit, right? Like, you can't be like, I just named my other Neopet this, so now when I go to name another Neopet that, I can't name it that, right? So a well-named Neopet is something like uncle, right? That's a real word. People really like real word Neopets. Like real word named Neopets. People like the exclusivity of it because there was so many people on the website that having Daddy, yeah, if you named your Neopet Daddy, right? If you had that name for your Neopet, that would be like a huge deal. A lot of people would want that Neopet. So that was one way to break into unconverted Neopets trading. Another way was to invest millions of Neopoints into developing the Battle Dome stats of your Neopet. So this is basically, your Neopets can fight each other and they can fight enemies, and the rewards from it are really good, but I'm too lazy to do it. I just do the stock market. There's a stock market on Neopets, by the way. It doesn't work anymore. It's just randomized now. Oh my god, that's a whole nother... Oh my god, there's just so much to talk about! I could tell you guys the story of the Neopets stock market! But that's not the topic today. That's not the... If we get to it, we get to it. But the Neopets stock market used to be wild, alright? The Neopets stock market used to be fucking wild. But let's talk about trading the Neopets. Let's talk about trading the Neopets. So to get an unconverted Neopet, you basically had to spend millions of Neopoints, which, for reference, if you want to buy Neopets off of one of these websites, right? The exchange rate is actually pretty miserable, in my opinion. There's people that have millions of Neopoints, so they can just collect daily interest, but like $5 for 1 million Neopoints. For reference, it takes me, like... Because I'm very casual. I'm very casual playing this game. I just kind of do my dailies sporadically. I do my stocks just when I feel like it. Sometimes I miss days, whatever. You can get 100,000 Neopoints guaranteed a month by doing the daily wheel spin. And then I just do my stocks. I do my stocks. So for me, it takes like 6 months to make 1 million Neopoints. I'm very lazy. Rick Bain, thank you for the $2. Vam Wolf on Wall Street. Actually, it's pronounced... It's Varwolf. So it'd be the Varwolf of Wall Street. But anyways. I'm very lazy. One game, you could earn 25,000 per game if you were good. That is not true, Jordan. That is not true. Because Neopets... The way most people earn money on Neopets is you go to the games, and you play these games... And what you would do is you play the game and then you get a certain amount of payout depending on the score you get. So like let's hopefully that's not too loud. God, the music is terrible. That's pretty loud. There we go. It's loud. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, so here's a game called Destructo Match 3, 2, 3. Okay. There's like 3 of these. I was never big on Destructo Match. But basically, to earn your Neo points back in the day, the #1 way to do so was to go into these little games and you would play the games, right? You play the little Neopets games. I'm doing terribly, right? But you do this and you get Neo points. A certain amount of Neo points depending on how well you did in the game. Now, this would cap off at 3,000 Neo points per game. So... And you could send the score 3 times a day. If I remember correctly, or was it 1,000? No, it's 3,000. It's 3,000 you can play 3 times a day, if I remember correctly. And you had to be really fucking good at the games. Yeah, the payout is garbage, so I never really bothered doing this. I only ever played the games to earn the avatars. I wasn't really... I knew what Newgrounds was, okay? I didn't need to play Neopets shitty Flash games, because I knew what actually good Flash games looked like. Alright, I know that sounds kind of like mean or whatever, right? Or like elitist, but I've played on fucking Newgrounds. I knew what good Flash games were. Neopets Flash games were not good. I did not bother with them. Some of them are pretty fun. I used to do this one a lot because, listen, quick trick. Fashion paper. Start game, you're supposed to like customize your character and stuff, right? It's like a cute little dress-up game. Nah, bitch, hit randomize character, end game, send score. Calculate the score submission, invalid session. Please refresh to play again. Yeah, that sounds about Neopets. Anyways, you hit the send score and you're supposed to be able to... Oh my god, nostalgia adventure generator. Anyways. There's been a million different ways to earn Neo points. It'd take forever to go over it all. It'd take forever to explain all the different ways. So I was too lazy to earn Neo points actively. I was too lazy to try and snipe good names, right? So the best way to get a good name on Neopets was to wait for an account to be purged and then grab the names off of that account after the Neopets themselves were deleted. Or you could surf the pound, or you could just trade for them. You could do like custom offers. So like you could be like, hey, I'll paint a Neopet this color if you trade me that Neopet, right? There's a bunch of different ways to get involved in Neopets trading. But I said, you know what? I have a PayPal account. I'm just gonna buy one. Okay, I'll direct the thing. I'm like, baby, donate 1 kidney and you're here. Donate 10 kidneys and all of a sudden you're on a watch list. Yeah, the Neopets border economy. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna spend $15 or whatever, and I'm gonna buy myself a Neopet. So this is the one I bought. I bought a UC baby 𝑐𝑚𝑐, an unconverted baby 𝑐𝑚𝑐. I paid, I think, $15 for mine. I think they've got a bit more expensive. And for the longest time, everything was fine. But then, like, 2 years later, I got banned. 2 years later, I got banned. I think I could have gotten my account back if I really fought for it. But I was just like, cut my losses. Let's move on. Let's move on. But I want to show you just how expensive these fucking things get. I want to show you just how expensive... Slow justice is still justice, yeah. 2 years, why even bother? Because Neopets is very interesting how they moderate the website. Neopets is very interesting how they moderate the website, alright? It does not make a whole lot of sense. And just in general, I would never recommend getting into Neopets. I would never recommend getting into Neopets at its current stage. I hope by some miracle the staff, a member of staff or something, is watching this. Because I would just like to point out that the Neopets team right now does not care about the player base. They do not. And I know they don't care. Because people will get banned for just being reported by random people. The culture around unconverted Neopets is really toxic. I know that sounds very basic, like, oh my god, it's so toxic. But the culture around unconverted Neopets is really toxic. And one of the ways people get banned is when they do manage to trade for a certain Neopet, right? So say somebody manages to get a Tyranian Peofin, right? It's not that right. Here's a better example. Here's a better example, right? Look at how expensive these Neopets can get when you're trying to buy them, right? Look at how expensive they can get. $200 for a very well-named, unconverted Royal Girl Cougar. Cow. Out of stock. Somebody bought this. Somebody bought this. People desperately want these Neopets. And when you go onto the trading boards, there's this. If you go onto the Neopets forums, there's a forum category called the Pound, and people go there to trade their Neopets. And if somebody sees that you got one of these, and they really wanted it, they will do anything in their power to get you banned. People are very, very jealous, bitchy. Not all of them. Not all of them. There are wonderful people on Neopets in the community. I would say in general, most of the Neopets community is very amazing. But there's a very real subset of the Pound community, the Pound chat community, that is very, very toxic. And it's kind of difficult to explain, but when somebody reports your account, usually, you know, like a false report, it doesn't actually do anything. But sometimes, when people are determined enough, they will find any way to get you banned. People, allegedly, will also pay other people to hack into accounts in order to, like, steal your Neopets. People are very jealous. People are very salty. And so if you go onto like the Neopets board, the Pound chat, right? And you show up and you're like an old account or whatever, and you have an unconverted pet on your account, you are putting your account at risk because people will probably report you. These people are so immersed in the unconverted pet trading community. Yeah, baby's first NFT, basically. People are so obsessed with these fucking things that they have like lists of all of like the actively traded unconverted Neopets. All of like the unconverted Neopets that are out there in the pet economy, so to speak. And if you pop in and you have an unconverted Neopet, list! People will be suspicious and they'll report you. And they will try to get you banned. And it is nigh fucking impossible to get your goddamn account back. Neopets does not care about helping you get your account back. At all. They're extremely uncooperative. Neopets has one of the worst support systems in any game I've ever played, and that's saying a lot as somebody who played MMOs, because MMO support staff are fucking on another level with how bad they are. But anyways. So a lot of times they'll just give you the runaround, or they'll basically just say, sorry, we can't do anything to help. Sorry, we can't do anything. And say you have one of these Neopets. You have an unconverted Neopet. What does it mean to be unconverted? UC is unconverted, and it means that back when the art style changed on the website, some of the Neopets didn't get converted over. Some of the Neopets with their specific art did not get converted into the new art style, and so they're very highly sought after because you cannot make them anymore. So, when you go... I'm Shadowbanned? No, you're not. If you go onto... if you go to look at your Neopets, right? If you have... I don't know how to access Quick Ref page anymore, but if you go to your Neopets page, basically you can be like, oh, I don't like the old art style. Now I want the new art style, right? And once you do that, you can never get your... This is not unconverted. This Neopet is converted. But if it was unconverted, there'd be like a little button that's like, convert your Neopet. But when you do that, you can never get back the unconverted art. So a lot of people back in the day converted their Neopets without thinking. Because they're like, oh, new art style, yay! And when they converted the Neopets, you used to be able to dress up your Neopet and shit. Well, you can still dress up your Neopet, but anyways. Yeah, there's no going back. There's no going back when you convert your Neopet. So one thing that sometimes people will do is they'll hack into somebody's account and they'll convert their Neopet. Or they'll go onto a website like this, buy an unconverted Neopet, trade it to somebody for like another unconverted Neopet, convert that Neopet, the staff will come in and say, hey, that pet was bought illegally. Let's reverse this trade so the person gets back their original pet. You are not getting back your unconverted Neopet. Hypothetically, somebody can spend like $15 or whatever to get an unconverted Neopet, trade it to somebody else, convert the Neopet that they get, and then if the trade gets reversed, the other person's not getting their Neopet back. And there's a whole long lines of this. The Neopets black market is huge. The black market on Neopets is huge. So you'll have like 20 different trades that happen, right? You'll trade for a Neopet, alright? Say I trade for this Neopet. And then... oh, this is gonna get complicated. Okay, here, let me open up a few tabs. Let me open up a few tabs. Okay. Say I have this Neopet and I trade it for this one. And then when I get this one, I trade it for this one. Well, if this one was bought illegally or whatever, then the person who traded me this gets theirs back, the person who traded this gets that back, and the person who does this got that back, right? And it'll be like a whole long list. It's very complicated. It's very complicated. And it's just an overall fucking nightmare. It's just an overall nightmare. And the whole issue stems from them not just making it so you can use the old art. Why are they blurry? Because this website sucks. Kids do this? Yeah, kids do this. But honestly, the bulk of the community is adults now. What's your thing? To us, it's possible to create a prize Neopet now. Yeah, it's definitely a lot more difficult. But if you get lucky, you might find like a really rare name. Or like, if you create a Neopet, invest millions into it. It could be worth something. Certified VTuber thing. $10 Brady Neopet tech support needs correction. Background noising. $2. Like I say, I don't believe you, but I know better. Oh, like to say I don't believe you, but I know better. Mito Kazuki thing. $5. I was banned one day randomly and I never knew why. This makes sense now why I lost my first Neopets account. Yeah, they tend to just ban people. I don't understand what their thought process is. I would give them the benefit of the doubt, but it's just too easy to get banned. Just about thinking $5. Neopets fungible token. Let's talk about art theft. Boozy thing to this is nutty. Neopets historian stream when? Oh my god. Pixel Wrestling to notice I have a funny story with Neopets. When I was 12, I think, and got given a strange potion in a random webpage drop, fed it to my pet and it mutated. I was scared shitless because I thought I did something wrong and never logged in again. Oh, you got a morphing potion. Only OCD thing. $5. Do you think that you sharing this info will put a target on your back? I don't think so. Why would it put a target on my back? Why is it gonna put a target on my back? Who's gonna come after me? My account's not worth anything. Who cares? Raven and Chi then come big baby. Neopet support makes Discord mods look like saints, yeah. If I get banned off Neopets, it's not the end of the world. I do still spend money on Neopets though every so often. I just spent like $60 actually during their holiday sale. Background noising and $2. Any of this spilled over into real world violence? I don't think so. I don't think there's ever been real world violence over Neopets. But, why? Because I wanted to dress up my Neopets more. I wanted to dress up my Neopets more, chat! I also pay for premium. That's another thing about Neopets. Neopets! Got your visiting $5. Went to go for a hunting trip with my gramps in the Arctic. I just had 3 tires burst on the way out to the trap line. Want a wolf pelt? Sure. Thank you. I pay for Neopets Premium every month. This is what donations are going towards. So, Neopets, the staff, do not like doing refunds. And they do not like canceling payment. Let's just say Neopets really likes money. Neopets really likes money, and there's just been this ongoing issue for the longest time where people buy the premium currency, they never get it, support doesn't want to help. They buy the premium service, they try to cancel the premium service after their account gets frozen, right? Their account gets banned, they want to cancel their premium service. Support won't cancel it for them, they have to dispute it through their payment processor. Yeah, Neopets does not... They don't fuck around with money. They do not... They don't... Isn't that illegal? I don't know if they care. Anyways. There are so many horror stories about Neopets. To the point where the Neopets subreddit, you cannot talk... Neopets has like a lot of official fan sites and stuff. So like this is one of them. This used to be my favorite site. It's called Sunny Neo. There's like an approved list of Neopets fan sites, which is a newer addition. Back in the day, you used to not be allowed to talk about fan sites at all, but nowadays, there's like approved ones. The Neopets subreddit, you're not allowed to talk about them. You want to know why? Because they will actually post about the shady shit that happens. Background noise $2 sounds like a black company. Preposterous $2. You people running this game suck. Here, my money. Yeah. To the point where when you go to the Neopets subreddit, they actually say on there. Because Neopets staff is so quick to drop the ban hammer, when you go on to the Neopets subreddit, the tagline is "Don't talk about us on Neopets," because you will get fucking banned. Well, they didn't add the last part. The fucking About Community section r/Neopets is an official Neopets fan community, the place to be without fear or scorn by TNT. TNT stands for the Neopets team. Yeah, they don't like any sort of dissenting behavior. Yeah, the Neopet genders are insane. They're fucking insane. Neopets is over moderation hell. Neopets is over moderated to all hell, and it makes no fucking sense because the website is entirely populated by adults at this point. 𝐒𝐚𝐭, Rentaro, they come up. Hey Pippa, it's 4 AM and I can't sleep, so I guess I'll watch your stream live for once again and not surprise. Well, thank you. Literal fear of Jannies, yeah. It's bad. It's bad on Neopets, man. It is so bad. It is so fucking bad. I'm torn about what to talk about next. Hold on, let me take a sip. Pippa's so boring, she will help us sleep. Feels bad, man. Use hijinks $8. If Reddit is calling you out for your moderation problems, you got an issue. Yeah. There's so much drama to talk about. There is so much drama to talk about. God. And I feel kind of bad talking about it because they just did like a map. They finally put out a roadmap talking about like the stuff that's gonna change on the website and the features that they're gonna add, and everybody loves it, and they are making steps towards positive change. Also, everything 2,500 clip arts. Remember the Neo boards. Hashtag Neopocalypse. Let's talk about the Neopocalypse. Gotcha, abusing $2. Neopets is webkins for felons and adult children. Shut up! Let's talk about the Neopocalypse. That'll be interesting. Let's talk about probably the lowest point in Neopets history. Pippa, did you click the Neopets cards? Yes, I did. The Neopocalypse was an event where, for some reason, I believe it will... Maxer, get the fuck out of my chat! You fucking shit! I hate you for it! The only people that are allowed to shit talk Neopets are the people that are part of the Neopets family. Okay, we're an oppressed society, and we don't need pieces of shit like Maxer coming in and poking our wounds. Background noise and doors. Lowest point so far. Pippa. True. Lowest point so far. Okay, anyways. So Jumpstart buys Neopets from Viacom. Yeah, it's our word! Anyways. Jumpstart buys Neopets from Viacom. While they're migrating the databases from Viacom servers to Jumpstart servers, for some reason, the filters break. These are the chat filters that stop you from saying stuff like the word uncle and grape. Well, when that goes down, they had also just fired a bunch of their staff. A massive wave of layoffs had happened, and there were not a whole lot of Jannies on Neopets at the time. So for a brief period of time, these things happen, yeah. For a brief period of time, Neopets the boards became absolutely flooded. Again, this is the website. Hold on. Let me Neopets banned word list. Okay, let me tell you a list of some of the bad words. Basement, amusement, skill, spoon, grape, as bad as, pants, knickers, underwear, hold on, pants, yeah, hold on. There's like a whole list out there somewhere. Made a Kazuki thing for dollars. Honestly, mods sound like skill user is banned from Neopets. Yeah. Oh god, hold on. I can't find like a list. I can't find a list. I have like an extension. I have a script using Tamper Monkey. You can't say gay on Neopets. Your Neopets were not allowed to be in relationships with each other. So, like, if you were like, my Neopet is married to my other Neopet, that could get you banned. God, I'm trying to, oh, man, I can't believe there's not just like a whole list. I can't believe there's not just like a whole list written out. But there's like a whole bunch of words that are just outright fucking banned for no... List of banned words! Hold on. Words banned on Neopets. Cake, cake-yo, cake, caked, caker, caking, WTF, EFF, like F, like what the F? MySpace, Avril Lavigne, Hell, Damn, Lamau, Cake Hole, Booty, SXC, Sexy, Urine, Teddy, Shit, Cyber, Panties, Bra, Lingerie, Naked, Smexy. I took you back, right? Smexy, like sexy with them. Commando, MSN. There's a bunch. There's a bunch. Some of the item names on Neopets you can't say. Which makes things kind of difficult. So here's like one story. Here's somebody's account. So I got a water fairy quest today. That's like a random event where you have to go find an item. She required that I find the book, Learn Social Skills. I do the usual practice of wandering over to the quest board on Neopets to get some help. Basically, they go onto the online forum to ask people if anyone can help them find the book for them. And they're not allowed to post it because they're not allowed to post profanity. So you can't type in the name of the fucking item. Learn social skills. Because the word skills is banned. The word skill is banned. When you go to, there's a Neopets daily called Tombola. And sometimes it gives out a booby prize. You're not allowed to talk about that. There's like a whole culture around screenshotting random events on Neopets. And technically, posting a screenshot of you getting that prize, you know, a booby prize, like, oh, you got like a bottle of sand, that could get you banned because you're not allowed to say the word booby. Maisel Kai, thank you for those. Why is Avril being banned? Why'd they have to go and make things so complicated? Maybe in the future they need to bring back cybering. Okabe Rentaro, thank you for the $2. It sounds like Warframe region chat moderation. Yeah. Neopets is pretty extreme. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? I got so sidetracked. I got sidetracked by the chat filter, chat. What was I talking about before the chat filter? Holy shit. The Neopocalypse! Right, the Neopocalypse. So, the Neopocalypse happens. And the moderation systems are down. The moderation systems are down. Well, guess what? People very quickly took notice. And so, here's like a little compilation. I know there's a better one out there. People start making Neopets named Cockslover, Cocksucker, Dick God. In the newbies board of Neopets, current topic, people who are religious/spiritual. You're not allowed to talk about religion or spirituality on Neopets. Oh my god! What guides your faith? Current topic, shove your dick up my asshole harder. This person puts like a little angel emoticon. Somebody else comes along, don't worry, you can just say dick. Here's a Neopet named Jumpstart Sucks Ass. You go onto the boards, right? Everybody at this time was logging into their alternate accounts. Everybody on Neopets, you can have 5 accounts per email address. You're allowed to have 1 main account that you actually do your dailies on and everything. So for the most part, people have 4 other alternate accounts. And most of the time, those accounts don't have very much on them. So during this time, everybody logs into their alternate accounts. They're not even on different emails though. Usually Neopets doesn't chain freeze accounts. Chain freezing is when one account connected to an email gets banned. They ban all of the other accounts connected to that email. They don't usually do that. And anyways, it's not hard to just change the email on account. But anyways. So, Neopet sock puppets. So people log on to sock puppet accounts and the fucking forums are going wild. So each of these is like one of these little threads, right? So this is what it looks like when you post on the Neo boards, and this is what it looks like when you're scrolling through like the catalog of the threads. Don't mind me, just throwing some holy water on this place. Neo porn. Fuck! Has TNT resurrected? I'm a horny little fuck. Give it to us raw. Good feckin' Christ. Accounts. These nuts. One more spot open in Neo-chan Guild Council. Yeah, you can guess who was having a field day here. You can guess what website found out what was happening and got a little excited. Take a wild fucking guess. You'll never believe it. You'll never believe it. honestly, this is so worth it. Like, I love talking to you guys like normal. So many people! This reignited their love of Neopets. I think the Neopocalypse was probably like the best thing that could have ever happened to Neopets. Because it made so many people log on. So many people were so happy. Freeze us all, you cunts! And this was another sentiment. If everybody's posting profanity and shit, nobody's gonna be able to get banned. Right? They can't ban all of us! They can't ban all of us! And all the fucking boards are absolutely flooded. All the boards are flooded. Remember, it's board. The users and the heroes gone but not forgotten. This is a really good show. Masters of Sex. Lick my dick. Lick my dick. No, I heard you got diseases. Yeah. People were having a field day. They banned all of us. They did ban all of us. They did ban all of us. Very biblical, yeah. They were pretty good-spirited about the whole thing, surprisingly. They ended up giving out an avatar, if I remember correctly. They gave out an avatar. So an avatar is like, it's a profile picture, basically. On Neopets, you can't make your profile picture whatever you want. You have to earn these things called avatars. They're profile pictures. People collect them and everything. During this time, they gave one out for what happened. Where's your post during this time? I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about the things that I wrote on the Neopets boards during the Great Neopocalypse. Talk about it, Pip. I'm good. I'm good. It was great, though. It was great. It was a little golden time. It was pretty amazing. It was pretty amazing. The Neopocalypse was fucking amazing. It was absolutely one of the best times in Neopets history. They did end up, of course. Hold on. Is that not gonna work? Hold on. They did end up shutting down the boards. As you can see here, the Neo boards are currently down because something exploded. Our DBA monkeys are looking into it and hoping to have it fixed shortly. Hurrah for DBA monkeys. In the meantime, you can play games or go outside. Jeremy, thank you for the $10. Someone is going to clip you reading a few of those, pledging for base veto. Oh my god. Yeah, so they just straight up, they just shut down the boards. They're like, nope. Nope. Wants to go outside. I know, right? I know, right? God. Touch grass. 2008, yeah. Anyways. It was beautiful. It was fucking beautiful. It was fucking beautiful. But now let's talk about the art theft. Let's talk about how this moment gave everybody hope that things were going to start becoming fun on Neopets. The times they were a-changing. And little did the Neopets community know that things were about to get really bad. Worse than they had ever been. Jumpstart comes along. Jumpstart comes along. And to be quite frankly, they're kind of lazy. They were kind of lazy. They're probably underpaid. They probably do not get paid enough to manage this fucking website. But the products they put out are, they suffer as a result. They suffer as a result. So, like I said, right, there's all these Neopets fan sites. And one of the Neopets fan sites was this one called 𝐶𝑯𝑧𝒀𝑃𝗫𝐻. Which I don't think it's up anymore. I'm not seeing it online. But 𝐶𝑯𝑧𝒀𝑃𝗫𝐻 was basically like this one very talented artist who used to post a bunch of assets for people to use on like their Neopets pages and their used for customization and stuff. It was a pretty neat site. There was also like Pokemon and anime stuff on there. But, just because it's drawings of Neopets does not mean that Neopets owns it. Right? This is fan-created content. But Jumpstart comes along, and suddenly we start seeing stuff like this happen. Where the piece of art on the left is from a fan site called 𝐶𝑯𝑧𝒀𝑃𝗫𝗫, and the piece on the right is an official item that was released. And there was some discourse about this. But I think if you can't tell that these are literally the exact same fucking thing and there is no possible chance that this was just a coincidence. Like if you think this was a coincidence, if you think this is a coincidence, you're fucking blind. That's just the end of the day. That's just the end of the day. There were people valiantly coming to dick suck the Neopets team and saying, no, I mean, and well, even if it is traced, well, they own the IP, so blah, blah, blah. Nah. And you might be thinking, well, it's just an item on Neopets. Were they charging real money for it? No. No, they weren't charging real money for it. Right? So it's kind of okay. Even though they... It's kind of... It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world, right? Well... Guess how the situation develops. These motherfuckers do it again, and they do it on a fucking $100 necklace. These necklaces are part of a collection with, 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭, I think is the name of the company. These necklaces are from a company called like 𝐒𝐡𝐚𝐭 or some shit. They're like $100. They're very expensive. Neopets was very eager to try and pump out some merch to capitalize on the nostalgia. And so they started putting out like necklaces and jewelry and blah, 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 right? And again, they stole fan art to do so. Yeah, wow! What a fucking coincidence, right? Wow! That is such... Oh my god! Wow! I can't believe these two things look so similar. That's incredible. Wow, they're just... Wow! Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Yeah, it's a coincidence! And Neopets team is basically like, we didn't do anything wrong. Fuck you. And that's just kind of their approach to everything. That's just kind of their approach to everything. It's happened another time. There's been multiple instances of this. God. They steal for their Here. Here's another example of them stealing. This is for a Facebook post. Blah, blah, blah. They're talking about 𝐶𝑯𝑧𝒀𝑃𝗫𝗫 and stuff. So you have the fan art, right? Again, from 𝐶𝑯𝑧𝒀𝑃𝗫𝗫, I believe. And... for some reason, they, like, redrew over it. Or they used a filter. I don't know. Spencer, thank you. You missed my $5 super. I need my daily validation. If I miss your super chat, I'll try to read it at the end. Okame Rentaro, thank you for 212. They do it for free. Randy, thank you. What's an outside? Is it tasty? No. Randy, thank you for those. I regret nothing from those raid days. Lucy, thank you. Don't worry. The fan artist got paid in exposure. They kind of actually just swept it under the rug. They kind of just sweep it under the rug. Every time it happens. They just... I don't think there's been one of these cases in a few years now. To my knowledge. Unless you count the NFTs. So like Build-A-Bear, Neopets is hopping on the NFT train. And I can kind of understand... like, I feel like Neopets is like a perfect... pre-existing database of images to make NFTs with. Because if you don't know, one of the things about NFTs is they're basically like a collection of different pieces that are randomized to make these images. So let me show you, like, the most famous one are the Bored Apes, right? The most famous NFTs are probably the Bored Ape, and let me show you what, like, those look like, right? So you have, like, the white fur, brown fur. Brown fur is shared between these two. There's the leopard print, which is shared between these two, right? Basically, there's just a bunch of different layers of different items that can be, like, stacked on top of each other, right? This is a very common way to make NFTs. Neopets has a customization system. So one of the perks of that is it's very easy to pump out NFTs because you basically already have all of the assets made. So you would think it couldn't get any easier, right? You would think it couldn't get any easier for them to do it. It's how do you fuck this up? Everything's already laid out for you. Everything's laid out for you. There's no reason you can't do this. Let's see if I can no, okay. Here. Let me show you the Neopets NFTs. Neopets NFT. It's hard to explain all of this because I feel like it makes sense in my head and it feels like easy enough to explain, but then like I realize there's a lot of parts where if you don't understand. Okay, so here's like the NFTs, right? These are the Neopets NFTs. It's all just like pre-made site assets, right? Being thrown together, randomly generating to make these to then sell on the blockchain, right? Well, there's a website out there called impress.openneo.net. And this is a fan site that was built to make it easier because there's thousands of customization items, right? So if I want to customize a blue shoiru, right? I can click plan my outfit. And I can go through like the million of items. So let's type in Baravan because it's Baravan Day on Neopets. If I click that, oh look, this is what it looks like on my Neopet. Nice. There's this and that. Wow. Okay, look, this is so cool. Blah, 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 blah. Right? It's a very neat little feature. It's a very helpful little fan site that somebody lovingly, painstakingly created. Don't guess anything, $2. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I hate Neopets so much. I wouldn't call it cool. It is cool. Fuck you. Anyways. Customization is a huge part of the Neopets website nowadays. Like, if Neopets didn't have customization, it would probably be dead. So, in order to generate their NFTs, Neopets used this fan site. Which is... I don't know if that's technically within their legal capabilities, right? Because they're utilizing somebody else's code, basically. They're utilizing somebody else's code to pump out NFTs for profit. So even though the assets belong to Neopets, the code and some of the assets on there were created by the dress-up site. There's like made up colors and stuff, right? Like Nebula. That's like a can I don't know which Neopets have this, but okay, it's not working. But anyways, that's definitely illegal. It's kind of a violation of trust. But so anyways, Impress.openneo comes out. They're like, please be aware that the Neopets Metaverse team is not authorized to use Dress to Impress whatsoever. As per our terms, we hereby revoke their license to use our software effective immediately. Any future commercial works generated with our software, directly or indirectly, may be found to infringe on our copyright. People would have had no idea that this happened if Neopets was a little bit smarter about it. But because they used this, they ended up creating NFTs that were showing glitches that only appear if you're using this website. For Further, our unique converted PNGs are our own derived works and have never been licensed for commercial use. Any previously sold commercial works found to already be using them may be considered liable. Finally, please be aware that our Flash conversion code is not licensed for external use at all, and any code derived or ported from it will be a direct copyright infringement. Any works generated by infringing code may also be Did I ever mark that I went live? I think I forgot to hit the go live button like on Twitter. Anyways. Any works generated by infringing code may also be liable. The statement is independent of the usage license revoked above and would fully apply to previously sold works. We're making this announcement in response to concerns that Dress to Impress may have been used to mint the recent Neopets NFTs. Most users may continue to share their Dress to Impress outfits freely for personal use among themselves and the community. We regret not revoking this license sooner. Yeah, the community is pissed. The community, again, it's made up of mostly like adult women. What do adult women hate? NFTs. There's kind of a divide there. The people buying NFTs are not aged 20 to 40-year-old women. I'm just saying. So when Neopets launches this, people already were looking for any reason to hate it. And Neopets before this already had multiple, not quite rug pulls, but failed NFT projects. Neopets continuously pumps out NFT projects. Back before the blockchain was super popular, back before crypto was super popular, they had like a little cryptocurrency trading card game that was tied into a site event. That ended up going nowhere. People spent a shit ton of money on that fucking event and it went absolutely nowhere. They make these projects and then they drop them. So yeah. I will bring up a nice little article that summarizes way better than I could. Okay, so this is Jelly Neo. This is a fan site, one of probably the most heavily praised, probably the one that goes the hardest. I love Sunny Neo, but Jelly Neo is like intense. Jelly Neo was like the ultimate fan site. Neopets is run by Logan Paul. It might be. I would believe it if Logan Paul ran Neopets. So, final wrap. Metaverse sells 4,233 NFTs. That's a wrap. The Neopets Metaverse launched on the 12th at 1 a.m. NST, Neopets Standard Time. So this was posted November 15th of 2021 and closed up their sales this morning, November 15th. At sale close, 4,233 of the 10,000 available NFTs were sold for an average price of 2.057 SOL per Neopet. As a reminder, the initial offering was going to be for 20,000 NFTs. They didn't even sell half of them! They didn't even sell half of them! Yeah, Solana. They didn't sell fucking half of them. Is that Solana? Yes, they were selling them for Solana. Since our last post, that is plus 236 NFTs. The Neopets Metaverse team's crypto wallet currently has a balance of 8,707.5 SOL, which is worth roughly $2,110,000 US currency as of the time of writing, based on Solana to USD price of 1 SOL to 242.33 USD. What you gotta come, Big BB? Here's the rate at which the NFTs were selling. Data for this graph is courtesy of Dice over at r/Neopets. So there's the data, if you feel like looking at it. Before the official start, they sold 1,000 NFTs. So that was like the bulk of their sales, pretty much. That happened right before it started. The first 5 seconds, they sold about 200. And then the first 5 to 30 seconds, they sold about 800. And then it was just a steady decline from there. Mushroom Cyber, thank you. Oh heck, I'm late. Welcome. You'll note that over 1,000 were sold seemingly before the official start date. 4 of those were sold an entire day before the sale started, leaving only 246 left to sell at the opening. One sold rate a bit fishy. The rest of the bulk was sold within the first hour, with the very slow purchase rates for the remaining of the 3 days. 5,767 of the NFTs remained unsold and will be burnt. In other words, destroyed. X Legendary Hero, thank you for the $5. Oh, poor Neo Chads. Maybe they would have sold more if they weren't such NFTs. This gives us quite the... What the fuck? With the sale officially closed, the exchange of NMCs, the tokens actually being sold the past 3 days, can be redeemed for actual NFTs, and the results are coming in. Here's what your Neopets NFT might look like in the terminology the Metaverse team uses. Breed, 1 of 10 possible Neopet species. Emotion, 1 of 5 possible. Male happy, male sad, female happy, female sad, unisex, expressionless. Body, 1 of 25 possible colors. The background, the bodywear, the headgear. Blah, blah, blah. Includes none. Below is a sample of the Neopets being minted so far. As expected, there are numerous issues with the image compilations. Here's a peek at what on average $500! $500! Chat! Yeah. Monster killing 25 Mexicans. A dude buyed Frida paints to burn them to sell NFT. Nice little tidbits. Note the Akara is completely missing its Wraith aura, and the 𝐶𝑯𝗏𝗏's hair is not restricted as it should be. So what this means is there's these lovingly made NFTs, right? $500. And it's not even site accurate artwork. These are not what they're supposed to look like. What's an aura? So let me show you, right? Let's look at this one, right? So this is a Akara that has been painted the color Wraith, and it's got like a little neg on its head. Now, if we go to Sunny Neo and we go to the rainbow pool, we type in Akara and we scroll down. Here's what the Wraith Akara is supposed to look like. Here is what the NFT looks like. The $500 NFT. You're paying $500 for something that doesn't even look like how it's supposed to. The red, don't worry about the red. The red is a background. What you're looking for here is, do you notice how there's a pink outline on this? That is like the trademark style of this color. If you make a Wraith colored Neopet, right? So you get the Wraith paintbrush to paint your Neopet the color Wraith. They're supposed to be like dark purple with like a pink glow around them. That is the style. The fucking NFT doesn't have that. Nice hat though, worth the money. Yeah, the hat makes it worth it when you think about it. Here is a 𝐶𝑯𝗏 wearing, I forget the exact name of this hat. It's like an anger hat. This is a Neocash shop item, if I remember correctly. And basically, when you put the hat on, it's supposed to hide the hair. Because with the hair on, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Anger. Anchor! Anchor! Captain's hat. It's Captain's hat. The hair makes it look like this is just like a fucking, like, image slapped on top. It looks bad. It looks bad. It doesn't make any sense, right? If we go to Impress, if we go back to Impress Open Neo, right? And let's make a red 𝐶𝑯𝗏. Spartan X and how is Neopets even still a thing? Okay, let's so that was a sad male 𝐶𝑯𝗏, I think. Hold on, let's close out of that. Yeah, sad male 𝐶𝑯𝗏. And then if we type in, is it called Captain's hat? Yeah, oh, Daring Sea Captain hat. There we go. Do you notice how the hair was removed? A certain 2,500 clipbacks. When clothes first became wearable, I made millions by selling overpriced plushie, eerie masks, and evil goatees, and not. Oh my god, I love the plushie Eerie mask. I used it on my Eerie to make it look like it was a plushie Eerie. That was a prize from the advent calendar, if I remember correctly. I used to love the plushie Eerie mask. The plushie Eerie was one of my favorite Neopets, and if they do re-release unconverted Neopets, the first thing I'm gonna get is a plushie Eerie. Because it's my favorite. Anyways. Side note. So yeah. Here's how it's supposed to look. I think those are called lifeguard shorts. Lifeguard swim trunks. My bad. Okay, so here. And then that background. I don't think this background exists in the game. But there's a similar one called Blue Starry... Or Starry Blue background. This is the closest we can get it, right? I'm pretty sure this isn't a real background in the game. I miss my Starry Zafara mood. Yeah. So they couldn't even get this right. It knows everything by memory. No, I don't. I called them lifeguard shorts, but they're lifeguard swim trunks! And this is a Daring Sea Captain hat. For some reason, I thought it was called like the anchor hat, but no, it's not. Anyways. $500 for something that isn't even site accurate. Yeah. Yeah. So, who was this for? Who was this for? Who are these Neopets NFTs for? The only thing I can think is they were trying to rob money out of people who have no idea about Neopets and are just hoping that they can make a quick buck off of other people's nostalgia. Because if you actually play Neopets and you look at these, you're gonna be like, well, these aren't site accurate. These look terrible. This one doesn't look bad. This is a snow loop with a blue necktie. It doesn't look that bad. But the bulk of them are just nonsensical and hideous. Right, Master Day, thank you for $5. So what you're saying is that these are misprints and are worth more? No. They're a byproduct of using somebody else's code to mass print a bunch of randomized images. You can view all the Neopets NFTs as they get minted on a site called Moonrake. Note, all Neopets must be minted by November 18th or you forfeit your chance at getting one even if you paid for one. Nice. The official secondary marketplace opened up this morning at Solanart, which is where you can list your Neopet NFTs for sale for others to buy. Currently, the floor price, the lowest price anyone is selling them for, is 1.20 Sol. And we've seen some dips below 1.0 Sol, both of which are almost half of the average sale price. In other words, the market is currently not supporting the official sale prices, which jives with the lack of sellout. So here's the Neopets Metaverse. Still not... I don't think anymore are being minted, right? So it doesn't... Like, this number can't go up, I think. But yeah. Yeah, here they are, chat. Here they are. They just look hideous. They just look fucking hideous. I feel like the better way of doing this would have been to use the unconverted art, right? Because the unconverted art is a lot more, like, unique. But then I guess you wouldn't have had 10,000 possible variations, so... They just look like crap. They just look like crap, chat. They look... Why are all of them so sad? I don't know! Why are all... There's so many... Sad. 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 Crying. In pain. Sick. In agony. Suffering on the goddamn blockchain. Sad. 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 Yeah, it's... in shambles. Yeah, in shambles. It's pretty bad. Record noise saying $2. I'd be sad if I was forced to make NFTs. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know about like the rarity chart and stuff. Creator actions. I don't know what all this shit is. Yeah. Yeah, so needless to say, People didn't really like them. So now they're selling, this is like the second-hand marketplace, right? So like, let's look. Oh. There's that. Yeah, I don't know how to like calculate all these prices and shit. I don't fuck with them. How much is one Solana worth right now? One Solana token. Background noise and $2. I'd be sad if I was forced to make. I read that. $20. $20. It's worth about $20. People spent like $500 on these. People spent like $500 on these, and now it's worth like $20. What's the most recently sold? I don't know. Hold on. Oh, activity probably? $12? Oh, $12. Nice. Okay. Type sale price 1 Solana. Date yesterday. So, 1 Solana. Bongo Bingo Tango Mango saying it's $12.27. This sold for $12.27. They're sad because they didn't find good homes. All the happy ones were purchased. Ah. How large is your lifetime Neopets investment? Too much money. Too much money. Wonder what bum bought it. I don't know. I don't know. This is a huge waste of money. But now, you would think, okay, well, Pippa, that's 2 failed NFT projects you've told us about, Pippa. Surely it stops there. Surely the Neopets NFT failed project train stops there. Well, you'd be wrong. You would be fucking wrong. Because it doesn't stop. Because these fuckers don't know when to quit, chat. They don't know when to fucking quit. So let's go to the official Neopets Metaverse YouTube channel. 154 subscriptions. Wow, let's make that 155. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh god, you guys can see all my videos. There. Mushroom Sovereign and come big today. Pippa and Neopet win. Igniting my nostalgia. Oh, that's kind of loud. Yeah. Another fucking NFT project. Another fucking NFT project. We'll make spotted. A darkness brews. Prepare for a treacherous journey. Wow, Neopets Meta Alpha Winter Edition. Coming December 20th. You know what, Neopets Meta? Put me in, Chief. Put me in. I'll play your game. I will play your game. You'll get so much more promotion.
For our 23rd anniversary, we want to continue with a very special preview. Join us in a tale of mystery, adventure, and intrigue. For today, we'll be revealing the secrets of the Neopets Metaverse storyline.
Wow!
When we began developing Neopets Metaverse, one of the core features that we knew was of the utmost importance was how we told our story.
I don't care. I don't care. Neopet stories don't make any sense. Anyways,
gather around Neopets.
Shut up.
Check out.
They're making a fucking like 3D game. They're making a 3D game, and the sad part is it actually looks good. It actually looks pretty good, which is the upsetting part, because it's tied to fucking NFTs. Drake Electric Boogaloo thing with a $20 Boogaloo. Not actual gameplay? Oh, is this not actual gameplay?
Of accessorizing, equipping, and customizing your Neopet to fit your exact specifications. You can customize your Neopet with a wide selection of
Why does everything have to be 3D?
Such as the gorgeous gowns and...
Well, back in the day, that was actually the plan for Neopets. The plan for Neopets is that eventually it would be developed into an open world environment where you could, quote unquote, walk along or walk around with your Neopet. That was the original vision for it. Is they wanted it to be a very immersive world. Oh, then come it looks like Pokemon Go ripoff. But that never fucking happened. That never fucking happened. And now, Jumpstart owns it. And they keep releasing these little mobile games and shit. The that they shut down after like a couple of years, which has just in general been like the fate of Neopets games. Neopets will release a feature or whatever, and it gets shut down in a couple of years. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Neopets is in such a fucking unfortunate state, chat. You cannot... I do not play any of the side games. I don't download any extra shit. I don't participate in the community. Because if you participate in the community, it's really easy to get banned. Putting a spotlight on yourself is a very easy way to get banned. Oh god. Oh, well, it's fine. Getting emotionally invested in any of the side projects is a waste of time. Because guess what? It'll be shut down in a couple years. And just in general, it's just a very fucking unfortunate state, chat. Oh, hey, Pippa's there. Oh my god, it's Pippa. It's just the game's just in such a bad state. And I don't know if they're actually bleeding people. Watch that Pippa vid now! Now! Fuck you! Oh yeah, the bird raid. How much was donated? Oh yeah, I just want... Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm fucking proud of you guys. I know I shouldn't encourage this because I think it technically like competes with company interest, but I think this is actually a conflict of interest. But I rated the Parrot Town stream. I rated one of these little bird streams, and there's like a fundraiser. Oh, is this the... This might be the same one I rated earlier. You guys, I don't think you guys raised the 700. No, because this is a different... No, this is a different one. You guys raised money for a different one. But I rated one of these, and the donation counter was at like $4, and you guys bumped it all the way up to $400, and I think that was pretty amazing. $468. $468. You guys are wholesome as hell. I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of you guys. I think that was really sweet. I'm glad to have a community like that. It touched my heart, chat. I was like... It was fucking wholesome. It was fucking wholesome. Like... Because you don't really, like, get anything, right? It's just donating on a bird stream after a raid. So... It was just wholesome. I was really touched by that. I was really inspired. I'm glad I have such an amazing community. The money will buy a lot of seed! You doing seed? You're buying seed, Jacques! I bet they got a shock. Maybe. I don't know if they even saw. I don't know. Now I get 20 Burb livestream recommendations on live feed. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Give us the seed. Yeah. Sneeze. No. Chat, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Okay, this music is mind-numbing. This music is fucking I said it incorrectly 2 times in a row! Holy shit. Ooh, that compression rate. That compression rate. Holy shit. What are some other Neopets controversies? Oh man. You guys... God, I can just keep going. Bud the Chud, thank you for the $5. Pippa showing emotions. Other than anger, this is a psyop. Shut up. Let's talk about the Neopets stock market. Michael Stout, thank you for $5. Does this mean we redeemed ourselves from the feed stream? Yes. Yes. I missed your super chat. If I miss your super chat, I'll read it at the end. I didn't skip it. I don't get to all of them immediately. But I'll get to them all at the end. But thank you for the $5. Now I know how girls feel when I try to explain Warhammer lore to them. Also, aren't you outside the target age demographic? Yes. But that's okay. Because no children actually play Neopets anymore. Let's talk about the stock market and how it got rigged. So, the Neopets stock market. Let's go back onto Neopets. Neopets. Oh, that's a registration page. Okay, let's go here. And I'm used to just clicking on my little premium portal thing to take me to the stock market. I don't have my premium portal and everything's confusing! Okay, hold on. Neopets stock market. I'll bring it up on like a different thing and then I'll just copy and paste it. Hold on. Copy link address. Okay. Actually, here we go. I don't even need to show you guys the actual stock market page because I can show you the Jelly Neo stock market. So, the Neopian stock market. Have you ever considered investing in the stock market but didn't know where to start? If so, then don't worry. This guide was written for thousands of Neopians just like you who have heard that the stock market is a means to make your fortune. It is. Basically, to summarize, you spend 15,000 Neopets. Yeah, dump it. You spend 15,000 Neo points a day, maximum, to buy 1,000 stocks for 15 Neo points. And then you wait for the number to go up, and you sell them at like 300% profit. So there's like, you might have seen me posting about this on Twitter every once in a while when my stocks like go absolutely fucking insane. I brag on Twitter. Buy high, sell low! Neopets had its own Reciteer style game at one point, and it was actually my favorite game. It was, oh, I forget the name. Neopets Merchants or something? But they ended up shutting it down. It was a Facebook game. I loved it so much. But they shut it down. I love capitalism simulators. Anyways. So, there's like a little icon, there's the ticker, there's the company name, there's the volume. These like never run out. There's the opening price, the current price. So, I'd buy this one or this one at 15 current price, and then you look at the change. I tend to sell my stocks when they get to about 40 price, right? So, the change on that is like, I think like 300% or something like that. I wait for the current price to go from like 15 to 40 or 50. And there's actually a bit of math involved here. So there's you can see here's like the change since buying, the worth. It'll show you like how much you have, what everything is worth. Then you can go into the selling. You can sell all of your stocks, or you can just sell some of your stocks. There's an avatar that you can get from it. And then here is the stock behavior algorithm, so to speak. So if you buy at the current price of 15, the average change is about the same, right? So it might lower a bit or it might raise a bit. When it drops down to like 6 for the current price, there's a chance of increase, and then basically the higher it goes up, the more likely it is to decrease. I can't word, chat! I can't word! God damn it! And then there's detailed behavior by value. There's a lot of information on this. Neopets community goes hard. So, POV, you're a child, or too old to be playing children's games, but doing it anyways. And the year is like... Oh god, when did this happen? When did this fucking happen? Hold on. Neopets stock market. God, I don't remember when this happened. But basically a long time ago, there was... The stock market acted differently. Instead of the numbers being randomized, the stock market worked like a real stock market. So when people mass bought something, the price would go up. When the price, like, when people sold a bunch, the price would drop, right? It was an actual functioning stock market inside Neopets. I'm heading off later, but see ya, Grenadine. It was pre-2006? Yeah, it's a real stock. It was a real stock market using virtual currency. Oh my god. John Garrison, thank you, $2. Dumping my 401k in Pipcoin. Maybe I can find like a good summary. Maybe I can find like a good summary on what happened. But basically, there used to be guilds that were entirely based around buying off the stock market and selling. And you still kind of see the same type of guilds today, except for now, because the stock market has changed, instead of manipulating the stock market, they buy up certain items to then artificially inflate the value of and sell later. Investment companies for Neopets, yeah. So, this guild on Neopets, I forget the name. I really wish I remembered the fucking name. Does anybody... Oh, God. Is there anybody in chat who remembers the name? This guild comes along. This guild comes along. And they're fucking wording hard. Hold on. You know what? Here's an article. I'm gonna read the article because it's gonna summarize it way better than I can. Because I heard about this secondhand. Because I heard about this in the Neopets magazine, actually. There was a Neopets magazine and they ran a story on all of this. Shout out if you remember the Neopets magazine. Okay, so a stock market might seem like an unusual feature for a game like Neopets, but it was always part of the plan. The site's creators, the now married British duo of Adam Powell and Donna Williams, designed Neopets as a self-contained world dependent on exploration and, yes, commerce. Capitalism, baby. There's a reason I've always loved this game. Central to the game is its economy. Users gradually accrue Neopoints as they play. They win Neopoints for getting high scores on games, stumble across treasure troves while traversing in-game lands like the Haunted Woods and the Lost Desert #1, baby, and find items they can sell for Neopoints in their personal shops. Neopoints, in turn, can be exchanged for coveted items and features. Special paintbrushes that transform pets into unusual colors, larger, fancier Neo homes for pets to live in. You can't buy larger Neo homes anymore, but back in the day, actually, the way Neo homes worked is you would pay for like expansions on your house, and you had to pay for like to change the color of the walls and everything. It was very complicated. It was very expensive. It was a huge money sink, but they updated the system. Everybody has the same size Neo home now. Anyways. And rare collectibles like stamps and coins that completionist users spend exorbitant sums to acquire. The inverted space fairy stamp, for example, currently goes for 15 million Neopoints. That's not even the worst. They actually just released Neopets. Actually, I felt guilty after I played this game because my Neopet would be starving after I came home from school every day, so I had to put him down. Oh my god, shut up. Just put your Neopet in the Neo Lodge. Anyways. So, what was I talking about? Neopets just released an item that was worth like literally 1 billion Neopoints back into the economy. It was a stamp. It was the sticky snowflake stamp, and it used to be worth. Hold on, let me show you guys this. It's fucking hilarious. This website, Jelly Neo, has like a little. I'm getting sidetracked so much. It has like an item database that measures like how expensive an item is at any given time, right? So let me show you guys oh, it wasn't worth 1 billion. Hold on. Okay, I was being dramatic. This is the sticky snowflake stamp. Last release December 18th. This is a very recent event. This is how you know I'm still fucking playing this game, for God knows why. Okay? In 2009, it was worth 90 million Neopoints! 90 million! So if I went onto buy Neopoint or neopoints.in, right? To get 90 million Neopoints, I would have to buy at least $150. At least $150 worth of Neopoints. And that would get me a little over halfway. So I guess I could buy their I could buy this bundle twice. The $140 bundle. I think it's more economical to just buy the $150 one, right? Yeah. Not halfway? 90 million. 500,000 or 50,000 is halfway to 90. Wait, fuck. $280. Somebody said $280. I believe you. $280. You would have to spend $280 to get this fucking item. And back in the day, Neopoints, the conversion rate was a lot more expensive. The economy has gotten pretty insane. Good math, thank you. And the prices like steadily decreased, and then in 2021, so last year, On the 21st of February, it hit 100 million. And then it went up even more. And on November 30th, just a month ago, last fucking month, chat, it was worth 162,500,000 Neopoints. That is an absolutely absurd amount of money. Is it artificially inflated? Yes. Because like this guild that we're about to talk about, there are still guilds like that, where they hoard items. Everybody, like, I don't know how exactly they do it, but they all agree. They're like, okay, we're all gonna buy up, like, snow fairy dolls. That was one of the items that was getting hoarded. Snow fairy doll. This is an item that was getting hoarded. So it started decreasing in value. Surprisingly, I'm surprised it went back down to 5 million, but it got hit pretty bad. People were hoarding this, and on December 2nd they released it. They released it in the advent calendar for everybody to get. So the item went from being worth 5 million Neopoints to 25,000 in just a day. 25,000 Neopoints in one day. They dumped their stocks? No, the Neopets team said fuck you and they released it for everybody. They're not fucking around. They are not fucking around. They are tanking the fucking economy, and I appreciate it. What a drop off, yeah. That stamp, that sticky snowflake stamp. Still pretty expensive, 540 million. Or not million, 540,000. Very much a far cry from what it once was. But anyways, I got so distracted by the fucking stamps. This is why I don't fuck with stamps, because they're way too expensive. I have never collected stamp. I accidentally used one of my stamps the other day and I was like, fuck! Because I don't fuck with that. They're too expensive. Anyways, this is fortune likely years in the making. Neopets answer to a Jeff Koons balloon dog for the website's elite to display in a place of honor. And people are very proud of their trophies. The goal isn't to get rich per se, but nearly everything in Neopets connects to Neopoints and the broader side economy. You wasted it, I did. It wasn't worth a lot, but it still hurt my soul. Because I love restocking my stuff. I love selling stuff on Neopets. I'm a hoarder. Or not a hoarder. That's like the opposite of hoarding. I love selling everything I get on Neopets. Anyways, introducing a stock market then made sense. The market debuted in August 2000, less than a year after the site itself launched with its very own NeoDAC index measuring aggregate performance. I think Adam and Donna in particular had a very natural tendency to do stuff they thought would be cool, without any kind of calculation as to whether players would like it. Based, says Matt Wagoner, who joined Neopets as the developer in 2000. By which point the company had grown to nearly 100 employees and moved from England to Glendale, California. Ew, Glendale. You always have to be careful in situations like this to not give too much weight to individual player feedback. Players aren't game developers. Based! In those early days, Neopets' leadership had a tendency to steer into whims, some driven by an outside world of which its youthful players had little understanding. Doug Doring led the group that purchased the site in 2000 and later recalled intentionally messing with the game's stock market. Around the time of the Enron scandal, we bankrupted 3 of those companies just for the hell of it. The fucking staff of the website were like, fuck them kids, let's bankrupt the fucking companies on our artificial stock market just to fuck with them kids. Fuck them, fuck you. Suck it, kiddos, it's just like the real world. You gotta start them young. Gotta start them young. Anyways, Doring said in 2005, shortly after selling the company to Viacom for $160 million, they were saying, this is no fair, but hey, stuff happens in the real world. It's fucked up, Jet! It's so fucked up! It sounds like a great time though. I would love to be in control of something like that. This ethos also made Neopets a world all its own. Users were encouraged to enter their pets in site-wide beauty and caption contests. I always entered this. I literally never made it into the caption contest. Submit articles to ad hoc newspaper, the Neopian Times. I used to do this. Bud the Child, thank you for the $5, pulled a Teddy Roosevelt and broke those mollies up. And pitch ideas for new pet species. A young 𝑐𝑯𝑧𝒽𝐴𝐺 was among the contest winners. Wait, does this actually lead to something? Wait. Hold on. I shouldn't click stuff without thinking about it. Hold on. Let me... I don't remember the 𝑐𝑯𝑧𝒽𝐴𝐺 thing. Anyways. Oops. Anyways. Why is there so much lore for this? Because Neopets lore goes deep. People clicking wildly, yeah. 𝐒𝐴𝐺𝐬 used to be a Neopet. Hold on. Wait, do I still have the old art open? Ah, did I close the old art? I closed the old art. Hold on, chat. I need to show you something. I need to show you. Hold on. Old Neopets. Okay, here. So, the original cow Neopet was 𝐴𝐺𝐬𝐬. It was just straight up a person. You could just own 𝐴𝐺𝐬𝐬 as your Neopet, and then they made her a cow, which really says a lot about society. And then there was the Bruce, which was Bruce Forsyth. And originally it was just a fucking image of the man. It was just an image of this guy on Neopets, and then they gave him like his own art. And it was just shortened to Bruce. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at him, he's crying. There's like all these different like assets and everything. And then they made him like a fat penguin. And then they made him a much cuter penguin. But yeah. Neopets lore is so fucked up, chat. Neopets lore makes no goddamn sense. It makes no fucking sense. I love this shit so much. Anyways. Where was I? Where was I in this shit? Early games often featured animated pop-ups of Neopets employees to offer bonuses, and one of the site's first major plotted quests led players through a murder mystery in which the site's staff members were being offed one by one. Based. I fantasize about the curtain. No, I won't say that. Most of the people in Neopets were avid players themselves, in the same way that developers working on today's games might drop in to play as they test and tinker with it. Features and storylines, so too did the creators of Neopets. This article is very outdated. Game developers don't play video games. They actually hate them and wish the industry would collapse. They're all just in it so they can get connections to like Hollywood and shit, and they can join the entertainment industry like that. Game developers nowadays don't like video games. Anyways, that's a side note though. Users weren't just playing the devs' game. Much of the time, they were playing alongside them. Careful, Pippa. Yeah, sorry. Some users managed to make their way onto the staff. In 2001, a then 14-year-old Claire Hummel cold emailed jobs@neopets.com. She was, she says, a devoted player, and as a budding digital artist, insisted that she could make better art than what was featured on some parts of the site. William and Powell invited her for an interview. She bluffed and said that she knew Flash, leading to a summer artist job at Neopets for each of the next 7 years before she graduated from college and took a job at Xbox. Based. That is the Sigma grind set, chat. That is the Sigma grind set. Ew, bad thing with dealers. Was there much in the way of scams on Neopets? Oh, fuck yeah. Oh yeah, Neopets was rife with scamming. It was an absolute dream job for me as a kid, and while it would have been completely illegal, I'm sure I would have paid them to let me work there, Hummel says. It obviously dramatically shifted my relationship with the site, suddenly being able to log in to the admin and change my pet's colors using a drop-down menu instead of having to scrimp and save for paintbrushes robbed it of some of the magic. But it remained a vaunted place, as more players sought to customize shop and guild pages. Neopets published a guide on markup HTML, guide to the markup language HTML. For Hummel and many others, early experiments with rudimentary Neopets code led to careers in web and game design. This is actually not that uncommon. I don't remember where I saw it, but I do vividly remember being on some fucking forum. And I saw a guy talking about how he had a job in game design. I think it was on the Bobanogi forums or some shit. Some fucking game developer guy or whatever, talking about how he used to get his he used to do Neopets lookups, and that's how he got into coding. And then that led into like actual programming and led to game. It's crazy shit, chat. It's crazy shit. Like people, Neopets taught so many people so much shit. It's actually amazing. It's actually, because like you had to do all this stuff on your own. It wasn't like nowadays, right? You can just like, oh, I want to change my well, nowadays customization's not even a thing, so it doesn't even matter. But but back in the day, right? It's like same thing with MySpace, right? You had to paste down like CSS and JavaScript and Flash, and most people didn't really learn that much about it, but it was a introduction. It was an early introduction. I think the visibility of the staff back then was also pretty remarkable. In a way, I don't think you'd see it today, Hummel says. We were all active users. Everybody knew our staff handles and avatars. We didn't really have any internal rules, for better or for worse, in terms of going out and interacting with players. It talks about a bunch of other shit. Blah, 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 blah. Neopets, like so much of the early internet, was a sandbox for good and for bad. Almost from the outset, Neopets developers found themselves playing whack-a-mole with rabid users willing to bend the rules for their own game. Between 2000 and 2002, the news log reads like missives from a war against pirates. Enterprising thieves rigged votes in the beauty contest, posted scam chain letters, and uploaded Flash movies into their shops to dupe overly trusting or just plain young players into handing over their Neopoints for items that would never arrive. Others created bots to assail the tech backbone of the site, automatically maxing out winnings in games and using scripts called auto-buyers. I would never do that. That's the worst one. I would never use an auto-buying script to buy up items from shops. To instantly snap up just released rare items from shops. A feat as infuriating then as it is on Ticketmaster today. Taylor Swift fans, shout out to you. The site creaked beneath the weight of players creating duplicate accounts to snatch up giveaways, an offense developers took particularly seriously because of the drain it had on the site's limited database and the resulting lag it caused. As eBay grew in popularity, the auction site became a hotbed of illicit Ethiopian goods that eventually Neopets products were banned entirely. It is unfair to people who play by the rules and heavily scorned upon by the Neopets team. The site warned of creating multiple accounts. Please don't do it. And when your accounts are frozen, please don't email us asking for them back because they will never be unfrozen. Oh, they talk about Snarky. Snarky is an OG. Snarky is like one of the best members of staff. Snarky left, not that long ago, if I remember correctly. Snarky was one of like the last of the original staff to leave. And when she left, she, did like a big sale of her old like Neopets merch. It was pretty great actually. It was pretty great. Snarky is a real one. It says 2014, does it? Does it? Oh yeah, before departing in 2014. Oh god, that was actually a while ago, I guess. Remembers the push and pull. She prefers to be identified by her long-standing Neopets nickname, which is sometimes written with a lowercase s. Fun fact on Neopets, your usernames are always uncapitalized. You can't have capital letters in your Neopets name. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense. Anyways. She says that she has no capitalization preference. It was cat and mouse for sure. Snarky says some of it kind of fun. This was a bit loud. Turn that down a bit. 2014 was 8 years ago. It feels so recent. Wait, did they not talk about the stock market? Hold on. This article like goes on to a bunch of other shit. I was hoping they would talk about the guild. Do they talk about the guild on here? Fuck, I don't think they talked about the guild, which is the whole thing I wanted to talk about. This motherfucker got so off course. You were supposed to talk about the stock market! Okay, basically, there was this huge Neopets stock market-based guild. And those fuckers rigged the economy to all hell. These motherfuckers rigged the economy to all hell. There was hundreds of them. And one day, the entire fucking guild got banned. These bastards were rigging the stock market, and one day, the Neopets team said, "Fuck you, we've had enough. This is fucked up. This is too much." And they went through and they banned literally every single person in the guild. Was a guild mentioned? Was there? Hold on. By 2000, Neopets was dotted with guilds, small private groups that users could join to chat about shared interests, with 40% of the users under the age of 13 and another 40% between 13 and 18. Many of those early aughts passions that you were... I can't speak. Lord of the Rings and Britney Spears were common things. Yeah, there was Britney Spears guilds, there was Avril Lavigne guilds, there was Miley Cyrus and Hannah Montana guild later on. There was a shit ton of Harry Potter roleplay guilds. This Neopets is how I found out about warrior cats. Warrior cats probably... Listen, I'm just gonna say, I don't think warrior cats would have taken off as much as it did if it didn't have such a prevalence in Neopets roleplay culture. Because Neopets was absolutely fucking massive. Neopets was absolutely massive for a while there. And warrior cats guilds were extremely common. And the only reason I picked up warrior cats is because I wanted to roleplay as a cat in the guild. The various guilds. There were so many guilds. I hopped from guild to guild. It got... Warrior cats is what got me into, like, drawing. I drew my characters. I used to make animations of, like, me and my guildmates' characters. I used to... Basically, that's basically it. That's basically it. I made like pro boards websites and other fucking forums. Eventually, when because the moderation on Neopets is really intense, right? The moderation on Neopets is really intense. Like I said, you can't say the word uncle. Okay, like it's stupidly intense. So eventually, when you got close enough to the people in your guild, you could kind of be like, hey, I made a website for us to go to. Go to this pet page, and then in the pet page, I'd paste like a little code box, like a little auto scroll box thing, and in there I would type like warrior cats forum parentheses written out in letters dot close parentheses pro boards parentheses dot parentheses com free webs dot written out in parentheses with the letters spelled out com / let's roleplay here instead. Neopet sucks. I'd post it on images. Another thing I would do to get around the filter is I'd post it on images. I'd make like you weren't technically allowed to do this, but it was a lot harder for them to moderate. And it was easier to have like plausible deniability. I would make like little graphics for the guild, right? I'd open up paint.net, which is a software I still use to this day. I'd open up paint.net and I'd make like a little terrible... Let me do it right now. I will show you exactly what I used to do. I will show you verbatim what I used to do. Hold on. Let's close out of that. Open up paint.net. Okay, here's what I would do. Here's paint.net, right? Okay? So, say I have a guild, right? And it's called a Warrior Cats roleplay guild, and it's called like Sun Clan, right? Or Shadow Clan. Okay, it's called Shadow Clan because Shadow Clan is like the name of an actual it's like a real thing in Warrior Cats. There's a clan of cats called Shadow Clan. And so maybe my guild name would be something like Elegy to the Remembrance of Shadow Clan Antiquity. You know, stupid over the top shit like that. Listen. So you could make a guild name, right? And no two guild names could be the same. And I would go on to like these fucking like MSN username generating websites to get like fancy text. And I'd be like, hold on, let me do it. Let me go to one of those fucking websites. Hold on. So I'd have like this fancy text, right? And it would be something titled like this, Shadow Clan. Or maybe it'd be like this. It'd be like this, like Shadow Clan. This is like the guild name. Shadow Clan. Elegy to the Unforgotten Antiquity. Right? Stupid shit like that. with the parentheses, chat. Stop it. It'd be so much like that. And then you have to have like your guild icon. You have a guild icon on Neopets. So what do? I go to Google Images, click on something I shouldn't, blue screen my computer, download an image that gives me a virus, whatever. Okay? Copy, paste. Alright, let's grab that. Let's go back here. Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Keep canvas size. Okay, let's shrink that down. Let's shrink this down. Put this like here. Okay. Oh god, that's song again. Okay, so we're making like the guild icon. So the guild icon had to be, I think it was 150 by 150 actually. So let's go here. If I remember, oh, I keep pasting it. If I remember correctly, your guild icon had to be like 150 pixels by 150 pixels. So I would go in, right? And I've got like my little base template here. Okay. Yeah, that's like basically centered. Okay, and I go in. Oh, let's remove, you know, like the background. Let's remove that. Okay, now we got like a transparent. Okay, now let's like select the image here, and we can make it like, oh yeah, all right, that's cool. Okay, and then I'd go in here, and I'd go in with some text, right? And I'd find like a pretty little script font or something, right? And I'd put like, I go like this. I go like this. What did I name this shit again? Hold on. Elegy to the Unforgot. Okay. Hold on. I'd probably just shorten it. So E-U-A. E-U-A. Right? I go like this. Right? And that's my guild logo. Save that shit. Save that shit as a JPEG and send it off. Save that shit as a JPEG and send it off. It looks amazing. Thank you. Hold on. Maybe like a. Yeah, there we go. That looks sick. Now that looks sick. Then. Good job. Thank you. Then. I would make, I forget the size on these. I think it was width 250 by height 100. This looks about right. This looks about right. So then you make these little buttons. This is not a Neopets thing, but it became a Neopets thing. It became part of Neopets culture. So these little like buttons, stamps, a much older internet thing, but they became part of Neopets culture because you'd go in here, right? And you're like, okay, I'm gonna make like little something like this, right? And then I'd open up like GIF Maker. And to get around, I'd be like this. Like, hold on. A bit more of a readable font. Maybe like Comic Sans. Because I used to unironically think that was a really good... You know what the best font was? The best font was Joker Man. I don't think I have that on here though. I don't have Joker Man on here. That was the best font. Joker Man was my favorite font. But I'd be like Shadowclad, EUA, ProBoards.com, right? Like put that like down here, right? And then like I need like a dramatic image. So maybe I go onto Google and I type in like black cat. Starry sky, right? Like something like behind. Hold on, wait. Oh no, hold on. Oh yeah, something like this. Something like this. Oh yeah, baby. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. Right? Something like that. Maybe I'd get fancy. I'd use like the multiply layer. Actually, you know what? Let's start from the beginning. Here. We'll just use this image, right? So like that. Hold on. You can make like a little, you make like the little border thing, right? Something like this. Because this looks fancier. This takes more... Making like transparent images was a skill back in the day, chat. You wouldn't understand it, but back in the day, being one of the select few that knew how to make a transparent image, that was an accomplishment. So I go like that, right? Make it, show off my transparency knowledge. Okay? And then you put like Shadow Clan, UA, ProBoards.com. Yeah. Right? Right? Maybe I want to make it a little bit more fancy. Maybe I want to make it a little bit more fancy. I'd go like this. I'd add like a little strip there. Like, ooh. And then, because this was also like a cool thing, not a lot of people knew how to do, right? Maybe make it like, whoa. Now that's sick. Now that's sick. Completely illegible. But this goes hard. Thank you. Thank you. Oh shit, I'm getting flashbacks. You're welcome. You're not thinking $1. Why not IRC? Because IRC doesn't have like fucking all the abilities of like ProBoards. Okay, ProBoards was nice, convenient. It was easy to embed stuff. You could add like custom pages. All right, it was different. You don't understand. You don't understand. It's like a Call of Duty calling card. But so this is how they did those. Yeah, I was kind of smart, right? And then something I do, right, is I'd go in and to add like an extra layer, right? I'd like save this as an image. Save that 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 as an image. Keep doing that all the way through, right? And then eventually you get like a little like pop-up effect when you animate it. It's called blinkies. They were called blinkies. And I used to do that. And it ruined the transparency on the image. I didn't know how to make the GIFs transparent. But that was okay. You went all out. I did. Just go give a brother beyond. So that's how they did it. That's how we did it, baby. Well, that sucks. Shut up. I know there was a way to do it on like Photoshop, I think. I used to go to these websites to download shady software that would like green screen a GIF for me and stuff. Alright, back in the day, there used to be these websites that were MySpace profile picture editor.com, blah 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 blah, you know, like shit like that, right? And you go to those kinds of websites and they'll let you like green screen a GIF and it just absolutely destroys everything. There was another website that used to let you make it. Oh god, I forget the name. There was this website. Yeah, like Blingy. Yeah, like Blingy. There was this website. I can't for the life of me remember the name. But you'd go there and you could chroma key out a color and put a color not the color. You could put glitter. You could put glitter as a replacement. So say like I could cut out these blue eyes, right? And I could hold on. I gotta show you guys like an example of this. Hold on. I gotta show you. Hold on. Neopets glitter graphics. Oh, hello, glitter. Hell yeah, glitter, baby! Hell yeah! Glitter was the best! Oh, yeah, here we go. This wasn't the website, I don't think. Because this is just like pre-made ones, right? But you'd go to like... You could make stuff like this on this one website. And when I figured that out, I thought I was a god. When I figured that out, I was basically kind of the god of my Neopets friend circle. I would make threads on Neopets on the boards. I'd go on the boards and I'd make threads and I'd be like, hey, offering custom Neopets glitters. Just let me know what you want and I'll make it for you. And I got like a little power high off of it. I got like a little power high off of that. I was like, oh yeah, look at these peasants coming to me to make them little glitter images. And then they'd request something that I couldn't do. And just my ego tanked immediately. I'd pretend to ignore them. I'd be like, oh my god, I didn't see your post. And bow before me. Bow before me, bitches! It is I, Pinkin Pippa, creator of the Glitter Neopets! Hell of a title to have. Yeah, so that's where I was at in my life. Humble, yeah. First ideal. That's not to say I invented these. That's not to say I invented these. But I used to make like Neopets fan sites and stuff. I'd make like God, I used to make like I thought I was really cool. Okay, I was not good at CSS. But let me show you. There was a part of Neopets that were like scroll boxes were a thing, and it I don't know if I can find an example of it for you. But there was a part of Neopets culture where you would use like these little images that had scroll boxes on the inside that you could then use to like put like larger chunks of text in. What is this BGM? I don't know. It says it's the Krellador thing. I don't know what this is. I don't think these are like real. BGM too loud. Is that better? Now it seems really quiet. Anyways. I don't think I can find it. I don't think I can find it. But it used to be part of like Neopets site culture. Wait. If I go to Sunny Neo, I can show you examples. If I go to Sunny Neo, I can show you examples. But it used to be like a really big thing. And anyways, I found a website where like you didn't even need to do any CSS and you could make them like really easy, and it would define like the coordinates to post the scroll box to make like the scroll boxes and stuff super easy. And I used to humbly offer my services to the peasants, making them little scroll boxes. I'm trying to find here, I can show you this. Okay, here, I'm back on the Sunny Neo page. If you go up to like graphics, right? So here's like more blinkies. Here's like more blinkies. These aren't like the blinkies that I made, but I used to think these were really cool. I used to post stuff like this on my Neopets page. I used to have music on my Neopets page. I used to have music. Back in the day, you used to be able to have you used to be able to have music on your Neopets page. It was pretty It was pretty cool. See, here's like more glitter and stuff. Sunny Neo's glitter looks better than mine. But, yeah. I bet your MySpace page was a glittery mess. I had like 10 million virtual pets on my MySpace page. And those little 3D avatars and shit. Maxi Woman something $2. Oh no, my repressed memories from the 5th and 6th grade! You know what I miss about MySpace? And I'm very surprised it has not become like a thing again, because the world needs it now more than ever. Do you guys remember? Do you guys remember on MySpace there was like the Mafia? There was... Oh my god, hold on. Oh my god, hold on. Here's a YouTube video. Mafia Wars. That's what it was called. I'm gonna show you guys something. This is not Neopets related, but it's nostalgia related. So it's basically related, right? It's basically related. Here. Do you guys remember this? Oh, that's some kick-ass music! Woo! Mafia Wars, baby! Let's bring that shit back. Let's bring this shit back. This was peak. I could have quit Neopets for this. I was so addicted. I was so addicted. Oh my god, yes! Yes! Mafia Wars, yes! And what was the other one? The vampire one. My sister played the vampire one. I played the Mafia one. I thought the Mafia one was way cooler. I remember... Look, see, there were these like little items and stuff you could get. There were these little items and stuff you could get, and one of them was like cigars and stuff. And I thought I was so like rebellious, dude. I was like, oh my god, I'm buying cigars on MySpace. Yeah. I was a based vampire player. Vampire players are unbased. The superior game was Mafia Wars. Sorry. But yeah, like you could like, oh my god, you had to like, oh my god, the nostalgia! Oh, it was so good, chat. It was just such a good game, and they should bring it back. Why don't they bring it back? Oh my god, chat, I used to spend my entire fucking night playing Texas Hold'em on MySpace. I used to just sit there for hours. I sat there for fucking hours playing MySpace until my parents kicked me out of their bedroom. Sometimes they were very nice and they would let me use the fucking computer even while they slept. God bless my parents. God bless their souls. I would spend like all night playing Texas Hold'em on fucking MySpace, sending people virtual eye candy items, right? There were strippers, chat. There were strippers in MySpace Texas Hold'em, but they were called eye candy, right? So like if you had like enough of the currency, right, you could like show off. And I used to send people like the little strippers and stuff. I thought I was so badass. I thought I was so cool. I was the person at the table you could buy them like vodka and stuff. Oh my god. Or martinis. Well, I don't remember what it was. I was buying alcohol for the table. I was buying alcohol and strippers for the table. In our games of virtual MySpace Texas Hold'em. Oh god. Oh god. Samuel Ling read those Pippa streams like these, making me appreciate that my folks had left me on the internet till I was almost in high school. Now all the glitter makes sense. I was having that now it was glitter in Texas Hold'em. Virtually. Anyways. Yeah, I was a pimp. That was a pimp. Can I find chat, I want to know if I can find footage of it. Hold on. MySpace Texas Hold'em. Maybe I can find like footage. No, I don't think there's any footage. Is that it? Hold on. I think I found it. Oh my god. Oh my god, chat. There it is. There it is. I'm pretty sure this is the exact one that I played. I'm pretty sure this is the exact one I played. And if you clicked on like this little button here, you could open up like the gifts and stuff to send around the table.
You don't have to raise it. You don't got nothing.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm gonna raise it again. Give me the money. Give me the money.
Did you win? I wasn't that bad. I was not that bad. Probably because I was fucking addicted to it. I was fucking addicted.
I'm all in.
But
Come
god.
on. Oh.
This is me. This is exactly how I was.
See? I'm good at this game.
I'm good at this game. Oh yeah, you messed up.
See me.
Oh.
Y'all niggas don't want it.
Oh my god, if you had... Oh my god, you should have... Oh my god. I'm all in, baby.
5-4. I don't really play with 5-4.
I don't really play with 5-4 either. You know, it's just... Yeah.
I'm a fold on this one.
Oh, I miss MySpace so much. I miss MySpace so much. Oh, the glory days, chat. Background noise ain't worth the $2. What broke your addiction? The blue screen of death I got from playing the MySpace claw machine game. I finally managed to kill my parents' computer. I used to get I blue screened that son of a bitch so much. I downloaded an image of fog and it had a virus on it. Blue screen the computer. I clicked on MySpace ads. Blue screen the computer. I used to enter those scam giveaways. Blue screen the computer. But But the thing that really killed it was one of the MySpace games. I vividly remember there was a claw machine game on MySpace where you were supposed to like check back in multiple times, right? Like every so often to like get like little prizes and stuff, and you'd send them to your friends basically to convince them to play as well. And that fucking game crashed my computer. That game like actually killed it. It would not turn back on again. I don't know if that was just like the final straw. Images had viruses. Back in the day, images had viruses. Back in the day, you could go on Google Images and you could download something, right? You could save an image and your computer's fucked. And it was actually pretty common. Google Images was not safe back in the day. Google Images was actually pretty fucking dangerous. That was untrodden ground. Is that still a thing? I think it is still a thing. It's just more difficult to do. But Flash was terrible. Flash was fucking awful. People used to get viruses from like Neopets, because Neopets had advertisements all over the goddamn page. Maybe I can find an example picture of that as well. Neopets used to have advertisements all over, to the point where it was like a meme. Like there was a game. There was a fucking game based around closing out of ads. Like the self-awareness was amazing. What the hell is this? This isn't as bad as it got.
You like it.
Hold on.
You count
it. Hold on. Here we go. Why is it saving as WebP, chat? I fucking hate that. The WebP bullshit. The WebP stuff is such bullshit. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Neopets had a lot of ads, right? So there's one on the left, one on the top, one on the right, and these ads, one on the bottom. These ads, and one right next to the image board, the image board, the board posts, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ads. 5 ads on one page. Some of these ads expanded across the entire page. They were pretty good at eventually removing the ones that would do that. But there was very much a time where like you would go to click on literally fucking anything, right? And then all of a sudden you have like a full page fucking ad, because like the advertisement would have like invisible, your fucking advertisements back in the day used to, they'd be just one image, right? Off on the side, right? They'd be in their normal spot where the advertisements are supposed to be. But they would have like a hidden hold on the entire page. So if I went to go click on the Neopets logo, the ad would take me to their fucking website. It was insanity. It was absolute fucking insanity. There were other ones where they were like flash games, and they were so laggy when you got like a full set of those. There were advertisements that used Flash, and they would be like their own little games. And so sometimes while I was bored on Neopets, I would play the advertisement games. There were games in the fucking advertisements, and they'd trick you into playing for a little bit. And then if you wanted to like keep playing or whatever, they'd like take you to their website. The fly swatting, the soccer one. I think there was like a driving one, like avoiding shit in the road. The soccer one was my favorite. You'll win that free iPod eventually, yeah. Oh, 𝐶𝑯𝑐𝑂𝐑𝐶𝑚𝐭 yeah. I remember banner ads with sound on YouTube. Oh god. But you were an NPC. Yeah. Yeah, I was an NPC. Yeah. So what on my iPad, yeah. Baseball bat? Oh, yeah, the mailboxes. The one pop-up that claimed it was a virus scanner, and if you keep trying to exit, you were boned because it reopened and downloaded itself. The ad... Oh my god, chat. the advertisements where you would accidentally go to a page and you tried to click the little X at the top of the pop-up, right? And it locked your browser. Advertisements used to hold your browser hostage. You'd accidentally click on something, right? Or you just get unlucky and you get a really shitty ad. And there was like a little pop-up, like a little error notification, and it would have like the X, and it would be like, warning, this page was infected with a virus, your computer is now being held ransom, or whatever, right? And you go and you click to close out of the tab, and then your browser gives you a pop-up, and it's like, would you like to close this tab? And you try and click the X, and it's like, right, every time you click on it, it just wouldn't let you. I wonder if I can find any, like, I wonder if I can find any footage of that. It was the fucking worst. It just held your browser hostage. I didn't know how to get out of it, so I used to just have to shut off the entire computer. Because it wouldn't let me do anything. I didn't know how to close it. I didn't know how to fucking close it. I just had to X out of apps, not X out of, but like close the entire thing. Hold on. Does anyone know how I might find a video about that? Task Manager? I didn't know about Task Manager back then. Happy Rising with $25. I learned from the Wild West days of the internet. Now I don't access any web page without at least 2 layers of ad block. Also, never download any app for your phone when you can use that website instead. Facebook, Twitter, etc. Yep. Jimmy Cougar, thank you $5. WebP is 10 years old standard now and gives 30% more compression than JPEG, allows animated pictures like GIF and transparency like PNG. Stay mad. Okay, well, it's a fucking pain in the ass and it's not compatible with a lot of software, so I actually am gonna stay mad. Alright? I don't care if WebP is better. It's very inconvenient. You can't import it into Vegas Pro or any fucking editing software. I can't drag it into OBS. I can't upload fucking WebP profile pictures. Alright, it's garbage. Hold on. How would I type this in? Can't close browser virus. Maybe like 2010? Maybe something like this.
Hey guys, it's Eddie,
Wow!
the Magic Monk. I know that a lot of
this is newer.
programmers, coders,
This is newer.
hackers, all that.
But this is kind of what it used to be
watch my
like.
channel, so I want to issue you guys a challenge. Okay?
Hi, Eddie. Yeah,
You
hi,
can
Eddie.
see on my desktop.
If somebody can
I'm
find a
in
link,
Google
please let
Chrome.
me know. But you click like the
Go
OK
to
or whatever,
Task
or you click like
Manager.
the X.
Let's say I want to.
Oh, he's like teaching you how to get out of it. But you'd be like clicking shit and you can't get out of it. You can't get out of it. Ah, God, open that up again. It was a nightmare. It was such a fucking nightmare, chat. It was so bad. It was so bad. YouTube tutorial mode. Wait, do you guys remember Dreamwave or Dreamscape or whatever the hell that one was called? I can't even emulate it. It was the best and the worst times. It was the best! And it was the worst of times! XYZ thing, $1. Pippa gets emotionally invested in an IP. The company treats its user base like shit. Pippa continues to give them money anyways. Many such cases! Leave me alone! Leave me alone. I love my Neopets, chat. I love my Neopets. I still draw my Neopets. I don't even like drawing, chat. I don't like drawing, but I see my Neopets and I get so inspired and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna draw them. Oh, here's like their backstory. Oh, man, maybe I should commission like a little plushie of them. Oh my god, maybe I should go and buy one of the old Neopets plushies to be like a physical version of the Neopet I have. Where's the Neopets fanfic? Fuck that. Fuck that. I did read a little bit of Neopets fanfic. Chat, I don't know if you know this or not, but I'm a girl. So, when Neopets... when Neopets did a site-wide event featuring, like, the first, like, kiss? I think it was, oh god, I don't even remember the characters' names now. Hold on, Neopets... Was it Bryn and Hansel? They did like this site-wide event, right? And there was like this cute little couple, and they became like the first like real couple on the website. And I was like, oh my god, that is so cute. And I read some like fan fictions, and me and my friends, we used to make like little, using paint.net, make like little graphics of them like together with little hearts around them. And oh my god, they're so cute. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Kissing. Purple Pioneer thing, big baby. My little sis loved Neopets. I got her banned from guilds or whatever because I used to shitpost on the guilds using her account. I did the same thing to my sister. My sister made the terrible mistake of giving me her password at one point so I could take care of her Neopets for her. And I did not get her account banned, but I did severely tank her reputation. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, also when I was younger, right? So, there's a lot of Neopets lore. Chat, there's a lot of Neopets lore. A lot. And, John Garrison, thank you for 5 gift. Thank you. Ōkame Retaro, thank you for the 49 checks. How does one stop clinging onto the past, Pips? I don't know. That's a good question. Forward base Endor, thank you $10. I'm mentally ill. Same. Listen, chat. Listen. I'm still. Listen. I don't let go of things, chat. I don't let go of things. Of course, there's the wiki. The wiki sucks. But anyways, the fan sites are more accurate and updated. But anyways, here's the wiki. I thought Hannah in the Ice Caves was like the coolest plot, and I thought Kenrick was like the coolest motherfucker ever. Kenrick the Gellert is like, he's like he has like more importance now and stuff. Like he's like a returning character and everything. But I thought he was so cool. There's not a lot of information on him on here. And I used to roleplay on the playground that I was Kenrick, and I was like, I'm Kenrick, and I'd like put my hands to my waist and I'd pull out like 2 daggers, but they're imaginary daggers because I wasn't allowed to play with knives. But I had knives, I wasn't allowed to play with them. But I'd pull out my imaginary knives and I'd be like pretend assassinating the other children on the playground and stuff. And I'd be like stealing stuff and pretend stuff. Like I'd be like the other kids would be like playing house and stuff. I'd be like, I'm Kenrick, and I'd like sneak past them. I'd like tippy-toe past them behind them, and I'd be like, I just stole your vase, and they'd be like, there was no vase there, and I was like, yes there was, and it was an antique vase, and it was worth $1 million, and I stole it, and they're like, oh my god, no, Pippa, give it back, and I was like, I refuse, because I'm a thief, so I don't give stuff back. Were you bullied? Yeah. Well, anyways. Pippa didn't have any friends, or did she lie? It was different from school to school. 10 till midnight, Miss oh, okay. Oh, yeah, probably missed super time. It was different from school to school. I moved around a lot. I'd say in general, I usually had between 1 to 3 friends, right? And at each school I went to, I'd usually get invited to at least like their birthday parties, right? But I was like, I managed to get a small group of friends, right? But I never was able to mesh with the greater class as a whole. So, and then in some schools, like, I just straight up didn't have any fucking friends. Like, I remember oh shit, what was that? pretty much the entirety of like my high school years, I had literally no IRL friends. The entirety of high school, and that's including like dropping out, going back, switching around to like the different schools and stuff. I had literally not a single friend during the entirety of that span. I was usually able to like worm my way in with like the Pokemon kids and stuff. In middle school, 6th and 7th grade, I managed to fit in with the older kids a little bit. I made some older friends. So I didn't have any friends like around my age, but I did have friends. But in general, see, it's difficult to talk about. It's difficult to talk about, chat, because it's like I can't be like 100% like I say like offhandedly like, oh, I had never had any friends, right? But it depended on the school. I hopped around from school to school a lot, and in general, I feel like that's just how it felt. I didn't have like real friends where I'd be like able to go over to their house and stuff, except for very rarely. I had one friend in kindergarten that actually invited me over to her house. I had a friend in 5th grade. 5th grade, I made friends with a neighbor kid. I made friends with a neighbor kid. And it turned out she actually went to my school and I had no idea because we were in different classes. But, yeah, the girl who sucked on your hoodie string. Yeah? Yeah? There was a kid in middle school who sucked on my hoodie string. But, chat support group moment. Chat support group. Pippa, that was the one. Oh my god. Just like your Happy Bunny tweet. 60 years. Why did the sad BGM come on? I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm just like affected by the BGM or something. Like my mood goes wherever the BGM does, and it, I don't know. But and even then it's difficult to say like, oh, in 3rd grade I had friends, because even then like I hopped school, so it's most of my friends were just online friends. You know, the kind of people that you meet in an MMO and you become friends with them, and then they mysteriously disappear like 3 years later. I had guildmates. I considered guildmates my friends. High school is bullshit. High school was definitely the most rough for me. I think I didn't enjoy school in general. I don't think maybe Pippa, she was flirting with you, but you did not see it. Think of what you missed. Shut up! I think my best years, quote unquote, in school were probably like the much younger ones, right? Like kindergarten. Kindergarten, I was still like very feral, right? But I have a lot more positive memories of like kindergarten. 1st grade, I didn't. No. 1st grade was pretty bad. 2nd grade. 2nd grade was better. Feral. Yeah, shut up. Feral is a good descriptor. Pre-puberty year. Yeah, pre-puberty I was a lot better. She peaked in kindergarten. Oof. I peaked in kindergarten. It was all downhill from there. Re-messaging with those. At least Pippa knows she had a chance. Rest in peace, hoodie girl. Oh my god. She is very... I saw her on Facebook the other day. She's actually like very heavily religious. Very, like very extreme. Very outspoken, very political, very, she went a very different route. Hoodie girl? Yeah. Based, trad wife? Maybe not the descriptor. Maybe not the descriptor. But, Facebook stalking, what kind of? But, yeah, it was... What kind of Maybe like Tradwife is like that direction, but more like cause I generally like picture Tradwives being like very wholesome, right? Being very like even if some views are like contrary to public definitions, right? She's a bit more maybe like she's a Karen. She's a Karen. She became a Karen. She became a Karen. That's like the best way I can put it. Like the annoying kind of very opinionated. That's a nice way of putting it. Karen Bros, we won! Oh my god. Yeah, okay, man. Put the chat thing to Lars. You can fix her! No, I cannot. No, I cannot. But, anyways, I'm gonna catch up with the missed super chats. If possible, please send me the list. I'm gonna... Oh, you already did. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna read off the super chats now. I appreciate you guys for popping in. Heck yeah! Max are from Fortnite. What the fuck? Oh god, I have too many things open. I was so like... It's kind of crazy. This is just another little tangent. Oh, okay. Thank you for the 49 chicks. Demon dice. Oh my god. No. This is just kind of like a random little thing. But I really appreciate you guys popping in and stuff. I was in like a really shitty mood today. I try not to let it show. I feel like I'm stuttering a lot and I'm kind of just all over the place today, but like I said, my dog's sick and got like no fucking sleep because of it, and I panicked about her, but she has a vet appointment tomorrow. Things will hopefully be all fine. Thank you guys for making my day better. I really appreciate it. I was so ready. I was like, my original plan for today's stream was I wanted to vent, like, I wanted to do like another rage stream. I was like, I want to talk about like VTuber culture, blah blah blah, and I was like, I had like that gut sensation, like Pippa, don't do it. Let's do like a nice little Neopet stream. That'll be way better. I think the noise. Hope your dog is okay. Thank you. Oh yeah, you guys made this day pretty magical. I enjoy memory lane. Recognizing the noise. Don't worry, Pippa. You're no worse than us. Give us some time. Therapy chat. Yeah, you're my emotional support chat. What's something for $4? $4. Boston Crossing for $10. So which one is your persona based off of? Oh my god, listen. My Neopets persona was the Great Eerie. Syndicating for the 333. Pippa, I love you! Adam Shazel, thank you for the 199 for the tea fund, you Brit. I'm not a Brit! And Dave, thank you for the $5. Shut up! What's this thing for $? Donating to the Pip Hopper Health Fund. Thank you. D&D, thank you for $. The letters you need to know are USA! Vash, thank you for the $1. It's bingo, tango, mango. Well, birthday, laugh at him for getting older. You're older. Read Message, thank you for the $5. Parasocial. If chat is real to you, that's what matters. Chat, I feel bad because I tell you guys not to get parasocial. But not only am I parasocial with chat, right? But I also caught myself the other day. I was watching a streamer. And she mentioned going out to like go do something, right? And in my brain, I just started like putting these puzzle pieces together, like going full schizo, like, isn't that something couples usually do? And I was just sitting there like, oh god, wait, what am I turning into? And it was actually kind of like bothering me. I was actually like... And it's fucked up. You shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't be like that. But I was like slipping. I was catching myself slipping. I was like, because it was like bothering me. I was like, wow. What if actually, well, like, It's so dumb. It's a stupid mindset, chat. It's a stupid mindset. I get parasocial and I get cringe though. It's bad, chat. Don't be like that. What about... Shut up! Shut! Don't be like that! Anyways. Join the dark side. No. The dynamic doodling of 147. Pippa took time off. Must have finally been shower day. Oh my god. 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐿𝐴, thank you for the $5. We are emotional support animals because we're all mongrels that fiend for Pippa feet. I'm crazy and I am free. Oh my god, why not? Because it's not healthy. It's just not a healthy mindset, chat. Parasocial relationships are not good for anybody, okay? Yeah, don't be a simp. PC thing, $1. I think Scientology owned Neopets for a bit, or still do? It used to, yeah. Yeah, the owners of Neopets used to be Scientologists. Not Adam and Donna, but the members of Viacom. Blue Spirit thing, in my mind, I just think that you finally get a boyfriend who'll make sure she doesn't die. Java thing with $2. Is this like great value brand Pokemon? Yeah! Or like very advanced Tamagotchis. The Keelio thing, 135. Did Pippa do a racist while what? Background noise thing, $5. Pippa, a good teacher so long as she cares about the subject. PC thing with $1. Chat Thaddeus. Background noise thing, $2. You're splitting hairs. Pippa, the Keelio thing for the 135. So you didn't pull a Kanye West. Animal Friends Part 2 thing, $5. Give me my zombie loot back, you scamming. I know you stole it. CS thing, $5. If Uncle was banned from Christmas get-togethers, then I would have been saved thousands in therapy. Vox Chaotica, thank you for coming. Big Simpkin Senpai. Copyright Snake thing, $5. My Neopet's favorite fruit is... User was banned for this post. There's a Neopet that is grape colored, right? It's the grape chia. Can't even say the name of it. Preposterous thing, $2. Grape contains it. Uncle is guilty of it. Commodore Luigi thing, $2. I was kidding about the trafficking ring. Adam Shazel thing, $5. Really giving us a rundown on the entire Neopets economy. Massive dosing, $2. Capitalism how? Not applicable thing, $2. Imagine if Bitcoin mining existed during Neopets. It did. Not applicable thing, $2. Tried to get my first one back. It's impossible. Java thing, $5. You will never convince me that this is anything other than a front to launder cartel money. That's fair. Forward base thing for the $5. I was banned from Neopets for sending people threats over their support forums. And November 2 $2. My friend got into 𝐶𝑯𝗽𝗶𝗽𝗏 and became furry. 𝐶𝑯𝗽𝗏. I made an account on 𝐶𝑯𝗽𝗏. 𝐶𝑯𝗽𝗏 has a lot of drama. Funny enough, that's a rabbit hole for another day. I signed up for 𝐶𝑯𝗽𝗏. I thought it was just a garbage Neopets clone. 𝐶𝑯𝗽𝗏 has its own drama, and there's like, it gets weird. 𝐶𝑯𝗽𝗏 gets weird. Happy Mars saying $5. Even the great Rush Limbaugh often describes his parasocial relationship with his audience. I don't think it's avoidable to an extent. A lowly VTuber group was announced? What? Weirder than Neopets? Maybe not weirder, but it definitely gets crazy. Fair thing, $2. Scientology bought Neopets. I don't know if they still own it. Okay, thing, $5. Do your neighbors complain about you screaming all the time? Not yet! Mr. Hero, thing, $5. Pippa, I only buy expired soda to save money. Also, Pippa, time to spend $60 on a low-quality gift. Hell yeah! Drek, thank you for $10. Which party won't get their Neopet back? The one who traded the illegal Neopet or the person who received the illegal Neopet? Or both? Also, what's the point of getting an illegal one then converting it? You get the illegal one to trade it and then convert it. To convert the pet that you get back. So basically both parties lose. It's basically a suicide bombing of Neopets. You're spending $15 on a bomb to commit suicide against somebody else with. But the person who traded the illegal Neopet doesn't get their Neopet back. They get their account banned. And then the pet becomes frozen on that account. Renatus Lupus income. Big I'll never forget about... getting cut bad. Playing with my friend. Boards with nails. Getting stitches and telling my friends off in all caps in Neopets messages. I remember stepping on a rusty nail when I was a child and that fucked me up. Kari Cora, I think you're $2. Pippa, you skipped that guy's super. What? What? But, anyways. Mr. I think $5. Spencer, I think $5. I don't think there's ever been real-world violence over Neopets. Disagree. Children have absolutely bit the shit out of each other over this game. Jonathan Sarazing, you're $2. Sounds like a Warframe treat scam. Molly OCD, I think $5. I think a healthy parasocial mindset would be like hoping the person you watch has a happy relationship IRL. It's a good ballpark metric. That would be wholesome. /PP, thank you for $1. Pippa, have you ever liked anything normal? I don't even stand normal. I'm tilting to the side. And I always do this, and then I try to, like, correct myself, but, like, I'm just like, yeah, I'm zoning out. I'm zoning out. I don't know what you want from me. I don't know what you want from me. But, Okabe Rentaro, thank you for the $5.59. Oh, hey, look, it's the guy who Redditified Metal Gear Rising as a horror thing. $5. This is like bronies, but worse. Got your reviews. Thank you for the 367. Neodolf Petler really stepped up moderation when he took over. Serendipitous, thank you $2. You only like Neopets because you're our far friend. Background noise, thank you $2. I'm seeing a pattern with a lot of these words. Bob Snow, thank you $2. Would it be easier to list the words you can say? Yeah. Hippo, thank you for $5. This was my favorite stream so far. Hell yeah! I hope you had a good time. Same building, $2. A real pool's closed moment. Jail 710, thank you for the 33. Confess, sinner. Thanks you for missing. Thank you for $5. Thanks for the stream and reminding me I haven't fed my Neopet in over 15 years. Go feed it. Alexander the Resurrection, thank you $2. Hey Pippa. Doodles 40 wax with a whack noodle. Pip. The Dynamic Doodle, thank you for the 5. Cat. Pippa, thank you for streaming and sharing another one of your unhealthy obsessions. Hope you have a great night. Don't spend this on Neopets. I'll try not to. Edie, thank you for the 420. Do Gaia next! I did Gaia! I still do Gaia sometimes! My experience with Gaia is a bit more limited. I was scared of Gaia. Every interaction I had with Gaia, I ran across people that, like, went so hard with, like, customization, right? Like, it was always these people with, like, the solid black outfits and, like, the blood drip and, like, the like, goth aesthetics and stuff, and they'd make their fucking posts in, like, the MSN letters, right? Bolded, italicized. And they'd be talking about... They'd have one post where it's like, I just want to kill myself, right? And then their next post is telling you to kill yourself because... you forgot to use a period at the end of your sentence. Or you used the wrong there. Gaia was some real mental illness. Gaia had some real fucking mental illness, chat. Like, I couldn't get into Gaia just because the fucking community. Like, the dress-up aspect really entertained me. I thought Gaia was a really cool website. But the community was just so mentally ill. They were just so... I'm pretty sure these are the same people that went on to get involved with, like, Tumblr politics and shit. Alright, like, these people were intense. Michael Stout, thank you $2. That seems super sus, Pippa. Lechuga, thank you for $5. Pippa feed NFTs win. Okaba Rentaro, thank you $2.12. The community of exactly 12 Tumblrinas. That one, Kusa, thank you for $5. Hey Pippa, got any weird high school stories? I once took a shit in a kid's backpack while he was taking a 2-minute test. It was like defusing a bomb. What? And now you're a streamer. Now I'm a streamer. Weird high school stories. No, I don't think so. My high school life was pretty uneventful. There was one time that Richard Slammer, thank you for $5. Gotta ask Pippa, you gonna stream with Big Daddy Jim before he shuffles off this mortal coil? I don't know. I would like to. But, I wanna know how you even accomplish that. There was one time where, like, I was wearing Heelys. And I wiped out on some fucking gravel. There was this one driveway that had a bunch of gravel in front of it. And I used to walk home from school at this point in time. And, so a piece of gravel got caught in my wheelies and I slid forward and I absolutely tore open my hands. I was bleeding horribly. And there were some kids that were, like, just walking by and they're like, oh, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. And anyways, because I'm wearing Heelys, right, I eventually, like, get past them and I get home. And they end up, like, walking past my house. And this was the last day of school. And I had taken a bunch of free chips. My backpack was filled to the brim with Lay's potato chips because they were giving them away And after everybody got one, they were like, okay, whoever else wants some. And I was like, well, that's free food, so that's mine now. And so I get home and I see the kids like walking by, and I like dig into my backpack and I grab out a bunch of Lay's chips. And I'm like, here, wait, you guys want chips? And I can only imagine how I looked because my hands were cut up, bleeding profusely, and I'm handing them these miniature snack-sized bags of Lay's potato chips. But I just wanted to be nice. Human interaction moment. Human interaction moment. Almost did a nice thing. I almost did a nice thing, chat, but they did accept the chips. They gave me a really weird look, but they accepted the chips. So there you go. There you go. There's probably my most memorable memory from high school. Until Rathing, your $2. Great stream. Love how eclectic your show is. Like, yeah, and I'm back $2. Lots of cringe. I mean, sleep. Oh, I must sleep. Night night. Mr. Raffles, $2. Oh, Pippa, I love your stories. Pippa love. Oh, Ray must $2. Speech check passed. Speech check passed. Barely. I rolled a nat 1, but it's okay. It's okay. Billy Witch Doctor, thank you for $5. I have a negative stat bonus into charisma, but it's okay because I rolled like a passing I got a passing roll. Thanks for the fun stream. Never played Neopets, but a lot of the stuff reminded me of the old RS days. Hell yeah! Roscoe, thank you for BB. Thanks for the window to 90s kids internet. You had to be there. RuneScape win. Maybe a RuneScape stream. But okay, they right there. Thank you for the 212. That's still less than a Star Citizenship pledge. Hard passing over the $2. I was a kid selling monsters and bangs to people. Ooh. If there's one regret I have about my youth, it's that I didn't ask my parents for gum. Because I think if I had brought gum to school, I could have been way more popular. I could have had a salvageable reputation at school. If I had just bought gum, right? And then I could turn around and resell it and stuff. Yeah. I think about these things sometimes. I need to grow up. No, you wouldn't? No? But everyone wants gum. Canadian super fun thing for $5. Did you play Habbo Hotel or no? No, I tried, but it was like it felt like it was a virus. It felt like it was a virus, so I didn't play it. I tried IMVU as well, but it also felt like it was a virus. IMVU installed a goddamn toolbar on my browser, and that made me hate it instantly. All the kids love nicotine now. Sometimes I think about like if I got isekai'd or whatever, or I got like reincarnated, sent back in time. The things that I would do. And I think my two things are is I would drop out really early because I have all my past memories and stuff, which means I don't have to go through school again. And I would make YouTube videos on trending stuff before it actually started trending. Like Slender, get that stuff in early. And then I'd tell my parents to mine Bitcoin. That's my strategy. I've got it all laid out, chat! I've got it all planned out! Everything would still end up the same, probably. Oh, God. Be the first VTuber. I thought about that too. I was like, you know, with this stuff and that stuff, I could become like the first VTuber, hop on the YouTube live streaming trend a bit early. Could have gotten in on Twitch back when it was like Justin TV, right? Started real early, you know. A lot of things I could do. I could steal content creator ideas and stuff, you know, because they wouldn't have done them yet. There's so many ideas. So many ideas. Sand Bankman Freed, thank you for the $1. Did they just make a Neopets version of FTX? Also, hello from jail. Hi. CS, thank you for $2. When is Sakana selling sad PNGs of his sad girls? Background noise, thank you for $2. Neopets team, close enough. CE, thank you for $2. Payment, please make an NFT and take more of my money. No, thank you. Jack, thank you for the 420. Hey Pippa, have you heard of the upcoming movie 65? It's about a spaceman played by Kylo Ren who accidentally gets sent back in time and has to fight off dinosaurs with laser guns. I have not, but that sounds badass. XLOXC, thank you for the $. The question isn't who it's for, it's what it's for, and what it's for is money laundering. Ravioli, thank you for the 613. Little bit late, but congrats on the 100k sub. Pippa's feet Doku. It's a little bit basic. $2. How do they know, man? Ron Hubbard, thank you for $1. I am David Miscavige. Thank you for your continued support. Vash Pee-Pee, thank you for $1. I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm not a woman, but all the art I've seen of this stream is equally bad. Ammo from part 2, thank you for $5. Solana was worth $200 when those were out. Now it's worth $15. Woof. Red Remover, thank you for $12. Pippa, now's your chance to corner the market on Neopets NFTs. There we go. I can buy them all. Echo Noising, $2. You gotta spend money to make money, Pippa. But the chat thing, $5. You wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it, Diamond Hands, Pippa. Red Mask Dating, $2. Neopets Hotel, where's the pool? Background Noising, $2. Don't worry, Pippa, 10 cent will save the day. Lucy thing, $2. Got that fun playlist too. She like me for real. Mr. Euro thing, $2. That was me over in chat. Same one. Hey Ben on thing, $2. Bird Prisoner Bail Fund win. Raphael thing, 1888. I worked on the release of the PC version of Neopets Puzzle Adventure in Brazil, and you just hurt my feelings and even came with a figurine. I'm so sorry, Raphael. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I had Puzzle Adventure on CD. I got it at a school book fair. Hello, thank you for $5. See, you should have marked ESL on that bingo card. Dominatrix, thank you for $2. Do you remember the Neopets Murder Mystery event? I do. Work the thank you for $2. You mean that wasn't the free Bird Prisoner fund? Eddie Lombardo, thank you for $2. Feel free to skip the super chat. I remember thank you for $10. The stock market being rigged. You don't say. Windstorm Apple Shielding, $2. JLSM10, thank you for 333. Post Wallet. Bud the Chud, thank you for $2. The Wolf of Neopets. Soft Kainiki, thank you for $2. Spring 2006. Fug, I was graduating high school. Red Message, thank you for $5. That Neopets magazine is probably worth more than all their NFTs. Probably. Vast Peepee, thank you for $1. I understand now this is just EVE Online for 8-year-old girls. LL Bet, thank you for 135. Was there much in the way of scams in Neopets? Oh yeah. And I'm thinking the 333. I started with Neopets HTML and now I work for AAA Game Dev. Not sure if happy ending. You win some, you lose some. And eventually you'll probably start winning. Just not yet. Good luck, Anon. Auxiliary character, thank you for $5. Same with Minecraft. A lot of people really dug into programming for that. Yep. But the chat thing, $2. Pippa was the wolf of Neopets. Progmistral, thank you for the 332. Play the Neopets PS2 game, Neopets the Darkest Fairy. Joey Dated, thank you for $. This is why market regulations are needed and what idiots getting scammed and crypto are learning the hard way. Email thing in 333. This is the cringe D4 I came for. Not applicable thing $2. Strike 2. Also, this makes you a furry, OC Kitty. Boozy thing $2. Neopets creating more jobs than Biden for real. Big Kill thank you for 338. NAD thing for 199. Did you get a Warrior Cats plush? Lol, I did not. They look hideous. Mr. Euro thing for $5. Pippa, this is just Halo 2 gamer tags, but for girls. Richard Connolly thing for $3. 3 hour MS Paint streams. Let's fucking go! And document thing $2. Hello, Pippers. Brandon thing for $5. Pippa, I was there. I remember editing the wet paint site HTML for Warrior Cats roleplay group on an old clanky phone. Hell yeah. Okabe Rentaro thing for the 212. Soul. But the chat thing $2. Only thing I knew from Neopets is the Brave thing. Okabe Rentaro thing for the 556. Stop making me nostalgic about a time I probably wasn't alive yet. Goody Buyer thing $2. The stream has become peak 2000s internet. Archive Edit thing for $2. Your streams are 90% nostalgia factory. I love it. Dynamic Doodle thing of 147. Did you ever mess around on Stick Death? I did not. Copperhead Snake thing $2. Pipkin Pippa.png.exe. Graham Seeker the $2. God, remember chain text. Send to 10 people. Oh yeah. Also everything at 290. Donut eating main.jpg. Derpy guy thing for the $2. Can't close tab. Instead close his laptop. Easy. Yeah, take out the battery and put it back in. Derpy guy thing $2. Can't close tab. Oh, can't close tab. Instead close his laptop. Wait, did I say that? Soft Kainiki thing $2. I remember Dreamweaver. The old days. Oof. Goes by thing for $5. Is your sister single? Nope. Duke of Saxony thing for the 338. Did you ever play the Neopets PlayStation 2 game? It never came to Australia. I remember seeing it and wanting it. I did not. I really wanted to, but I never got to play it. Hey, thank you for the 339. I didn't know that I'd be this invested into listening about Neopets, but here I am. Your stories and rants are amazing. Thank you. Berserk Raiders, thank you for the $1. Believe in Pip-Up are getting better. Chat does. We wish her a speedy recovery. Uncle Bingo Tango Mango, thank you $2. Kids, it's funny, buddy. Why must you make parasocials? Angel Wrathing, $2. Good stream. Love how eclectic your streams are. So yes, thank you $2. Even crabs in a bucket help each other out. Happy. Wait. No, What? Wait, no! What? Happy Friday, thank you for 5 dollars. Even the great... I read that. Did my gaming, thank you for 2 dollars. Pippa, you skipped my sopa. Not applicable, thank you for 2 dollars. Don't even tell us about your guide online. Hard passing, 2 dollars. I was the kid selling monsters and things to people. Background noise, thank you for 2 dollars. You could have been the kingpin of the school. I could have. Look at this framing, chat. This is amazing. This is the true mark of a great VTuber stream. I have a very shitty background. My alerts are illegible. The chat is shrunk down in the top right corner of the screen. I'm sitting not quite in the middle of the screen, but I'm tilted to the side. Not quite centered. Yeah, this is great. Speak quality. Speak quality. Professional. Thank you, guys. So some dancing and 333 Red Hot Chili Peppers for karaoke on the guy. Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. Sure, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. Anyways, my name's Pipkin Pippa. Get the fuck out of my stream, because I'm gonna start reading. Wait, why does it say the stream finished? What? Oh, there we go. I'm gonna start reading off names from chat. Oh, too cringe. I'm gonna let the list expand a little bit in order to counter the shit that keeps happening. I'm gonna copy and paste the list. I'm gonna copy and paste the list. It makes it so much easier to read. I don't know why I didn't think of it sooner, but there we go. Okay. Okay. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, let's put something on in the background. Let's put something on. How about old Neopets commercials? How about we put on some old Neopets commercials? That could be fun. Let me go back to YouTube. Neopets commercials. Oh yeah, baby.
The new Pocket Neopets. It's like taking the website wherever you go. So you can earn Neo points with way cool games. Like catch and racing.
Yeah, baby! Let's just leave that on.
Pocket Neopets keep sold separately, batteries not included. Or going online.
I had those. Wait, it's not gonna play more! Oh my god, it's not gonna play more Neopets commercials, you son of a bitch! Oh my god. Well, this plan was a bust. This plan was a bust. Anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 4. Actual personal, actual glory, Aegis, Amari, Animal Friend Part 2. Holy shit. Inertian, Aquadel, Archive Bro, Arc, Spiders, Arid, Atrilio, Auxiliary Character, Axel Steel, Alamau, BWM, Background Noise, Banana Cup, Basic Edition, Beef Pie, Belico, Bernard Rednecks, Berserk Rage, Billy Witch Doctor, Blue Sky, Bingo Bingo Tango Mango, Burlington, Bud the Chad, Budetto, Butter Dubs, Cactus Block, Crispy, Church Cheetah, Comfy Noise, oh god, Crystal, Tiger Claw, D19, Dapper Wolf, Dar Soup, Derpy Guy, Desu, Dio Brando. Wait, I know what to put on. I know what to put on. Hold on. Hold on. Neopets Neovision playlist. There's gotta be a playlist. Oh yeah, there we go. There's 15 videos. Neovision was the best.
I only need one more for the avatar. No problem.
What was I? Dapper Wolf, Dark Soup, Derpy Guy, Desu, Dio Brando, Dirty Socks, Edie, El Monte, and more Eric Burrow, Eric Jimenez, Paulson, Fine Chap Gas, William C, HK, Gasly Gas, Gauss Hunt, Dorado Sanchez, German Eagle, Ghost Mochi, Ghost Seed, Goblin Slayer, Happy Trail, Happy Mars, Harbinger, Hargis Hargis, Kikimoto, Hunman, Ian Peter Freely, Imposter Flareon, Jello Shot, James Jameson, J.D. Cohen, Jeff LeCun, Jail710, John Arbuckle, John Garrison, Jordan, Jose Fernandez, Junior Autumn, Keishi, Kit Kun, KK Zulu. Not applicable. Thank you to those. Homestar Runner, maybe. Nye, Kozwick, Krampus, Crazy, Cuddly Kitty Cat, Kylie, Lancer, Walls of Mortality. What? There. Turn that off. Lime Green Joint, Liquid Chris, Logan, Wall Swag, Lord Mortalix, M0388, YouTube, at Mad E, Macavitas, Marcus Vinicus.
I shall grant your heart's desire.
Mario Finale, Mateza, Mechadeuce, Melee Man, Mixumism, Mildly OCD, Mistborn Radiant, Mr. Gram, Mitchell Bader, Mogo, Mr. High Ground, Need Hard to Bliss, No, Neck Dom, Night Owl, Ninja Bread Band, No Name, No Smoke, Not Applicable, Loud Wind, No Kami Jin, P18, Pelabo, Hippa Scrumptious Toes, formerly Salty Braps, Pog, Misto, Reviews, Christian Orange Juice, R&D Depot, Radical Edward, Random Gamer, Resmez, Red Remover, Renatus, Lupus, Rico, Rick Bane, Rice Go, Rodrigo, Seraphim, Radiant, Salami, Scruff, Sergeant Dornan, Sonic Taker, Squishy, Starry Extra, Psychomandic, Tensi Joe, The Best Badness, The King of Toasters, The Swan Sunny Hobo, The Big Sweet, Tomato Houses, Twiz Meyer, Dash, Welcome Rich Guy, Welcome to Die, Wilson Huang, Zing Crow, XYZ, Y21, Yahtzee, You Are Like Cinnamon, and Your Friend! Thank you guys so much for stopping by.
Thank you for
Who should we raid?
I hope you enjoyed it.
Who should we raid?
Christmas!
Who's online? Creekcraft, Naki, Parrot Town, all 10 million of their streams, Rie and Rammy. Who should we raid? Who should we raid? I think it's been a while since we raided Rie, right? It's been a while. Yeah, let's raid Rie. Let's raid the princess. Okay, close out that. Thank you guys so much. A few names missed. It doesn't show the entire list of people. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And YouTube keeps shadow banning people too, so this is fucking YouTube shit. Winstrom, thank you for the 149. Thank you, thank you. Did I say ages? Ages! Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I'll see you guys tomorrow! YouTube has been garbage lately. It is. It is. Are they still doing that? Yep. Didn't say my name. Sarty. There you go. Okay. Night night. Secret karaoke end screen! Oh my god! Jesus Christ. Red Hot Chili Peppers. Karaoke. Let's go, chat! Yeah. Need to do just really like upbeat, like edgy songs, because those are the best. Those are the best. Can't Stop. Oh, I love Can't Stop. Let's do Can't Stop. Yeah. Ba, ba. Yeah! Let's go. Can't stop, addicted to the shin bin. Chop top, he says I'm gonna win bin. Choose not a life of imitation. Distant cousin to the reservation. Defunct the pistol that you pay for. This punk the feeling that you stay for. In time I wanna be your best friend. Eastside love is living on the west end. Knock down the boy you better come to. Don't die, you know the truth is some do. Go write your message on the pavement. Burn so bright, I wonder what the wave meant. White heat is screaming in the jungle. Complete emotion if you stumble. Go ask the dust for any answers. Come back strong with 50 belly dance. The world I love, the tears I drop. Be part of the way you can't stop. Ever wonder if it's all for you. The world I love, the trains I hop. To be part of the way you can't stop. Come tell me when it's time to. Sweetheart is bleeding in the snow cone. So smart, she's leaving me the ozone. Music, the great communicator. Use two sticks to make it in the nature. I'll get you into penetration. The gender of a generation. The birth of every other nation. Worth your weight, the golden meditation. This chapter's gonna be a close one. Smoke rings, I know you're gonna blow one. All on a spaceship persevering. Use my hands for everything but stealing. Can't stop the spirits when they need you. Mob tops are happy when they feed you. Jay butterflies in the treetop. Birds that blow the meaning in the fever. The world I love, the tears I drop. To be part of the way you can't stop. Ever wonder if it's all for you. The world I love, the trains I hop. To be part of the way you can't stop. Come and tell me when it's time to. Wait a minute, I'm passing out. Win or lose. than anything I ever knew. Right on cue. I can't drum solo. Can you guys hear the chair? Can't stop, addicted to the shindig. Chop top, he says I'm gonna win big. Choose not to life of imitation. Distant cars into the reservation. Defunk the pistol that you pay for. This punk the feeling that you stay for. In time I wanna be your best friend. Eastside love is living on the west end. Knocked out, but boy you better come to. Don't die, you know the truth is some do. Go write your message on the pavement. Burn so bright, I wonder what's the wave now. Kickstart the golden generator. Sweet talk, but don't intimidate her. Can't stop the gods from engineering. Feel no need for any interfering. Your image in the dictionary. This life is more than ordinary. Can I get you maybe even 3 of these? Coming from the space to teach you of the Pleiades. Can't stop the spirits when they need you. This life is more than just a read-through. Cringe! Anyways. Red Hot Chili Peppers is fun though. Good night! I'll see you tomorrow! Be nice to Rie. Oh, we're bending front doors. Remember to tell your parents you love them. Not concern baiting. Just saying. I should. Even though my mother sent me a passive-aggressive message where she did like one of those things where like, you know, they're being kind of like, they're condescending to you, but if you confront them, they'll be like, I was just teasing, and that's what she did. I played oblivious. I was like, she sent me this message, right? She sent me this message that was really like, oh God, I'm triggered. Whatever. Anyways. That's what moms do. Yeah. Send me a message and I was like, oh, what do you mean? To bait her into like trying to like expose herself and think about like the things that she's saying. But she's like, oh my God, stop. I was just teasing you. It's like, no. I'm gonna play oblivious and I'm gonna make you come to terms with the fact that you said something that was mean. But you caked it in a layer to make it seem like it was not mean. So if I confront you, you make it seem like I'm the crazy one. Anyways. Okay, they were $2. The world does not deserve Pippa. The world does not deserve you, chat. I don't deserve you. Thank you for being here and putting up with me. Anyways. Good night, chat. See you tomorrow. Pray for the pupper.